still not seeing you.
Well, it says I'm live, so I hope I'm live. If not, we in a heap of trouble. Well, if not, we in a heap of trouble. Yep, we're live. Hello, everybody. Let me get my chat up here. Who we got? Let's see. We got Annie's Kitchen. We got Mennonite. Leanne, I can't believe it. You're not picking potatoes or shucking corn or carrying kids to the South 40 or milking cows. What's up with that? You're on the chat during the middle of the day? That's not right. You're not in the kitchen cooking? You got a farmer coming home. He's going to be really hungry. I guarantee it. Well, let me thank everybody for being here today. I know it's early, and I know I'm not the Rambler. I know y'all are expecting Scott, somebody a whole lot better looking, but you're going to have to deal with me today. Scott's, he's feeling kind of poorly today, so he asked me to fill in for him. So I'm going to fill in. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fill in for him, but I'm going to fill in. Gathered together. How you doing? Gathered together. Marshall, Warden, Rebecca, Touched by Yarn, CC Farm, Butler Family Farm, Battissimo. Hey, he's here today too. Appreciate you guys coming in. So Scott, okay. So right now, this is normally Scott, who has a channel called Rambling with the Brums, Butler Family. And he normally has a slot from about 11:30 to 2:30 or whatever. He's usually on live on Thursday called Procrastination Thursday with the Rambler. And he's feeling a little poorly this morning, so he's trying to get rested up. I'm not sure if what he's got, but he's not feeling good. So he asked me if I would take his time slot today. So I said, sure, why not? I'll do it. So, but he'll be back hopefully. When does he come back? So he'll do one, not this Saturday, but next Saturday. So he's got one next Thursday. You'll see him next Thursday, provided he's back to normal. Danny, how you doing, Danny Days? Sweet little girl from Alabama. Jody Young, Hardknack Farms. Simply Jan, always simply Googling Jan. How you doing? Poppy the Good Troll. I think I got everybody so far. Yeah. So let's see if I have anybody asking any questions here. So remember, I'm just filling in for Rambler. The Rambler can ramble. He can ramble for the first 15 minutes about, I don't know, duck eggs. The guy can ramble for whatever. I don't have the gift of gab, guys. You know that.
Oh, whatever.
I don't. Oh, and I got the producer back there talking in my ear back here. So if y'all hear a little squawking back there, just ignore it. Oh, no.
We're not that far away, so I can hear every word he says.
I can't even do an intro. I can't even do an intro to my live here, the MODFather live. Did y'all see anything in there about Lisa? No.
Yeah. Oh, well.
No,
yeah,
she
well,
said.
It's Jesse,
and she said
Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. Look, it says right there on the banner.
And she didn't say she wanted to be here at all. She said, no, that's your deal for backing up for Scott.
I'm just going to say hi, and I'm doing all the work. I'm putting groceries away.
You see, folks, I tell you, I can't even do a live. I can't do nothing without her.
I do the kitchen work. He does the technical work.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll give you that. Yep. Got to watch to make sure I don't get something coming flying my way here in a minute. Maybe I'll start wearing my football helmet to my computer. Hey, Scott, he's in here. Oh, he is. The Rambler's in the house. Scott, you need to be getting some rest, boy. What are you doing?
He's probably laying down.
Okay, Jody, I know you got to go, but hey, I appreciate you stopping in and showing the love. Make sure you hit that like button before you leave, though. Otherwise, I'm going to come get you. Tamara Brown. Hey, Tamara. Glad you showed up. Yeah, let's see who else. Yep. And he, okay. And he, flying pumpkins. You're right, Leanna. But they're small pumpkins, but still might hurt. Ouch. Them 2.5 pounders. And she can sling them, trust me. Hey, I appreciate everybody who watched our video this morning that that dropped about 5 o'clock in the morning. It was about the Pumpkin Palooza 2022, hosted by Digging for Health over there, Andrea. So if y'all haven't checked out any of those videos, the playlist is on my description in our video that we dropped this morning. But for those who have seen it, I appreciate y'all stopping by and showing some love. Yeah, just like a flying pan. Yeah, well, I think she values those pans more than she does them pumpkins, so she probably won't be slinging them pans. Those cost a lot of money, especially them good old cast iron pans. You can't find them cast iron pans very, very often. I mean you can, but you're going to pay out the nose for them. So we try to take care of them cast irons. And in fact, we got several that we found here and there, like in estate sales and a couple of thrift stores and stuff. We got saved up that we're going to be taking up there to Scott because I want to give them some for their little, if you will, I don't know, what Sugar Shack. They need some for the Sugar Shack. So I got some tucked away for them that I'm going to get up there. And maybe the price of postage will come down someday. I can either mail them or take them up there myself. Let's see what we got. Everybody's saying, hello, what's up, Scott? What's up, Scott? Scott's feeling poorly right now, but he just can't handle it. He's just got to be in there. He just can't let go of the reins. I guess he didn't trust. He wanted to make sure. Let's see, Jesse makes it. If he don't make it, him and I are gonna go toe to toe, and blow to blow. But yeah, you see, Scott, I showed up. See who else? Ardenag, everybody, Danny Days, Butler, Bavarian Sky Pixels. That's a new one. Bavarian Sky Pixels. Well, welcome to. Well, this is normally Scott's time, but welcome to Lazy Days Ahead with the MODFather right now. Lisa's in the kitchen, like where she should be. Brenda, hey Brenda, if you have to go, I understand. I know you got doctor's appointments, so I appreciate you stopping in and modding for us. I need all the help I can get. Grayson Fire, hey, how you doing, Grayson Fire, Glenda? We got a package from Glenda. Can't wait to open it up. I know what it is. Yep, I know what it is. It's like two sets of $1,000 bills stuck together. So 10,000 stacks of $100 bills, because it's about the right size of two stacks of $100 bills. So I can't wait to open that up. Thank you, Glenda. How'd you know we needed $20,000? Because you know how much I pay with postage for all the jams and jellies Lisa makes. Oh my goodness. Yep. My son's not here, is he? Yeah, because I'm spending his inheritance. He just don't know it. Anybody heading to HOA this weekend? I think Leanne's going. If y'all want to meet Leanne, the famous Leanne from Mennonite Farmhouse. Leannonite. That's pretty cool. Leannonite. No, from Mennonite Farmhouse, she's going to be at the HOA, I think. So you might check that out. Let's see. I think Battissimo doing more talking than anybody. Autumn, hey Autumn, from Cody and Cody and Autumn from Hog Deer 79. How you doing? And while she's cleaning, having company coming tomorrow. Yeah, well, if you got company, you better start cleaning, dusting. Don't forget the light bulbs. Everybody forgets to wipe them light bulbs, and people sitting there looking, and they said, "What's all that film and that dust on that light bulb?" Oh, get the light bulbs. It's not real hard. You just get this little thing like this, like I do. In fact, y'all are a little dusty right there. I got to dust off my station here. See, there's a guy, Dr. Pepper. When I used to work for Dr. Pepper, his name was Bill. What was his last name? Bill Prophet. Yeah, Bill Prophet. I think his last name was Prophet. Every day, that's all he did was wipe his desk off with his little duster. I think that's where I got that from. Hey, but he had the cleanest desk and the cleanest office.
Yeah, but now everything's on the floor.
Yeah, now everything's on the floor, and that's Lisa's department. See that? I can't win. Hey, Nicole Smith. She's my neighbor. She's on the north side of town. Never met her, but she's my neighbor. Those are the best kind of neighbors, right? Where you keep a fence up between your neighbors. No, I'm just joking, Nicole. And my dog barks. Y'all hear my dog? It's just because he goes crazy when somebody comes around the house, and he lets me know it. So nobody can sneak up on the MODFather without Toby knowing. That's right. He knows everything.
Tony Kettle's in there.
Hey, Tony. Tony Kettle.
Score one with the big guy.
Okay, squirrel. Score one with the big guy. That's Little John. How you doing, Little John? Glad you can make it. I did say hi to Hardneck, right? Hardneck Farms?
Yes.
Okay. Welcome in, welcome in. Kettle Kitchen, like you said. Tony's here. Bavarian Sky Pixels. I know I said hello to him, but where are you guys from, Bavarian? Don't tell me Germany. Don't tell me Germany, because I've been there. The Bavarian Alps are awesome, guys. If you've never been to Neuschwanstein Castle, that's that one that they use. That's in Bavaria, Germany, where they basically copied that castle and made the one for Disneyland or Disney. Yeah, Disneyland first, and then Disney World. But that's where they got the idea and what the inspiration was from. The Neuschwanstein Castle in Bavaria. Yep, off the hook outdoors. Hey, how's it going? Well, I got Lori Carp too. Lori Carp just showed up. How you doing, Lori? And I said hello to Ashley, didn't I? CNC, I think I did. Hello, Ashley. How you doing? Thank you for leaving a comment this morning.
Loki Trapping there.
Yeah, Loki. Hello, Loki. Trapping Adventures.
Trappers from Wisconsin.
Okay, I was looking for the Bavarian Sky Pixels, I think it was. I'd like to know where they're from. Bavarian Sky Pixels. Yep. Let's see. I'm reading the chat over here, guys, so I'm not paying attention to you guys. Old Man King. What's going on, boss? That's Peter. Excuse me. Yeah, so Grace, Glenn, you've been to that castle? Isn't that beautiful? That's probably so I was stationed in Germany for about 2 years, and I mean some of the best castles. That one, and there's another one called starts with an L now. I can't remember the name of it. But there are so many beautiful castles there that you could go tour and see, and it's just amazing how they back in the day they made those castles to last for thousands and thousands of years. Paul's Kitchen, how you doing, bub?
They're between Salzburg and Munich.
So they are from Germany.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I was stationed. I know they would know this. I was stationed in Spangdahlem, Germany, near Bitburg or Trier, if you want to look think about that. So the closest big city was Bitburg and Trier, and then we went through the Moselle. We traveled the Rhine-Main, and what was the other river? It was like several rivers that we would go take these riverboat cruises, and that's when you see a lot of castles. The Rhine, the Moselle, and what was the other one? Oh my goodness, it's been 30 years ago now. 40 years now? Oh my goodness, that's how long it's been since I've been over there. That's where I met Lisa, my wife. I met her in Germany. She was there visiting her brother, who was marrying a German national, and then we met, and then the rest is history. But yeah, I've never been to Salzburg. I think I've been to Munich, but I think we went to Salzburg once, but it was like a drive-by, because I was a mechanic. I was a wheel vehicle generator mechanic, and they only had a few mechanics there, and I happened to be the colonel's driver because I also had a MOS to work in the office, and which is like headquarters or like HR. And so they made me the colonel's driver. So I got to do a lot of driving around Germany, driving him around, which I love, because in Germany you could drive the Autobahn and it was like, and my colonel says, step on it, get there, hurry now. I don't care how fast you go. I said, okay. But no, he was good. But yeah, but Germany is, if you've never been to Germany, you got to go to Germany at least once, visit. It's beautiful, most gorgeous country. I'm telling you, and especially in October and fall, right? Like right now, this is the best time to be there because all the beautiful colors and everything that's changing, and all the festivals that are going on. And I think they start their festivals like in September, and then they go through all the way to Christmas, and they got festivals everywhere. Thumbs up, everybody. Thank you, Danny. Appreciate that. Thumbs up. MT, Terry, how you doing? Just talking about my time over in Germany and how I met Lisa over there. And because we got a channel here called Bavarian Sky Pickles. And the world is, well, it's smaller now. The world seems smaller now with the way the internet is and how you can get across just by getting on a live. And you can talk to somebody in Germany. So what is it over there? Like 12 hours ahead? So it's almost midnight there, I guess, huh? Wow. Yep. So, yeah. Mr. MT too? Wow. Oh, I'm getting the best of both. Mike, you should be working, right? Today's Thursday, right? Today's your day to work. Don't make it to where I get you fired. No, I know you can't fire yourself. I know you're the boss. Painting with squirrels. Oh, you're on the wrong scale. You're on the wrong channel, boss. I appreciate you coming in, but you need to go see my buddy, Life with Belinda and Chuck. He's a squirrel. You be painting with him. No, I'm just kidding. Painting with squirrel. That's another new one. So where are you from, guy or gal, whichever? Creekside. Hey, Tony. Man, Tony, I just sent you a picture. I paid $2.69, Lisa. $2.69 a gallon for gas. I filled up. I had a quarter tank, I think, and it cost me $44 to fill up. That was nice to have that, because over here by my house it's like $3.09, but where we go to Costco is $2.69 a gallon. Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, how's it going, Bubba? Appreciate you coming in. But yeah, Tony, I know you probably pay $140, $150 to fill up over there. You live in paradise, you pay the price. Just saying. But if you live in this whole hot hellhole like we live over here in hot Houston, nobody wants to be here except for 5 million people that are in the oil business. Tiny Farm Nuggets, how's it going? Which used to formerly known as Butt Nugget Farm, right? So, man, I wish they kept that name. I love that name, Butt Nuggets. Of course, you probably got a lot of flack from a bunch of people. So, but it is what it is, right?
Tiny Farm Nuggets is that painting with squirrels. Do you paint with them or?
I'm hoping you're painting. Unless you're, well, I'm not even gonna go there. But yeah, they're painting something with squirrels. Yeah.
Raquel,
hey, Cottonwood Ranch, Raquel. The what is she called? The Queen of the Great White North.
Yeah, Queen of the Great White North.
Yeah. There you go. Look here, guys. Looky here.
So I made bread and butter pickles the other day.
And they are.
And it's just weird. I smashed them in there. I packed them in there and everything. And it still had, once I did the process, it had like almost 2 inches of, they shrunk up that much. We had some yesterday and
crunchy and outstanding.
They're good.
That's all I can say.
They came out really good. I used the Mrs. Wages.
Yeah, Mrs. Wages. You can't go wrong with Miss Wages, guys. This is. I can't say enough about them. I'm pleased with myself, I guess. And you know how much they cost at the store for bread and butter pickles? Not regular. And if you get them at Buc-ee's, they're like $9 a jar. That jar right there about $9 at Buc-ee's. And we shop a lot at Buc-ee's. Well, yeah. Not for stuff like this. Yeah. So Mennonite says, I paid $100 for 10 gallons of tractor oil yesterday and it was 60 2 years ago. 2 years ago. Wow. Yep. Hey, Jen. Oh, no, that's probably Steve. Hey, Steve from Good Times Homestead. How you doing? I'm picking Jen. You know that you're my girl. I know. I'm messing with you. Yep. Yeah, bread and butter pickles. They're delicious. They're awesome. I mean, if I had my choice, and now what I want her to make is I want to make some bread and butter pickles with habanero or some kind of something hot. So it gets a nice little heat to it. I love heat, especially in pickles and like sauerkraut and all that kind of stuff. Where it's And we got a lot of habanero pyro that Scott sent. Was it Scott? Yeah, it was Scott that sent it. Scott sent us a bunch of habanero powder. So if we can mix that in there with the bread and butter, if anybody knows if you can put hot stuff in with bread and butters without messing it up, let me know. But I love those bread and butters. They came out awesome. Carpenter Self-Reliance, how's it going? The muscadine man. Woo-wee, that boy. He's got a lot of muscadines over there. About now, they should be popping out of the trees or off the vine. So Jerry, go check out Carpenter Self-Reliance, Bub. I love the way he talks. Every time I hear him talk, I think of Sling Braid. I like the way you talk, boy. You ought not talk like that. You just a boy. Uh-oh. Yep. About done with the muscadines there, Jerry. Are you making all wine? Are you making all jelly? Are you making all what? What are you making with all of it? I know you got a whole bunch. So Jen says, I'm looking at a Zesty bread and butter pickles mix from Mrs. Wages. So Zesty, yeah. So I know what you're saying, but I want hot. I mean, I want some heat. I don't know about hot, but not like that Joe Garden State Gardener hot. He likes it hot, or Johnny Small Pepper hot. No, I just like hot. I just like a little heat to it. And so does my dad. But I like something that's a little bit, that has a nice little pop to it. But I'm not sure of what you can put in it without ruining the flavor of the vinegar and all that other kind of stuff. So. You can experiment, but what the heck? Well, Jerry, if you're just eating and giving away, you see that thing scroll at the bottom of my page there, right down here, right there. There's my address, P.O. Box 3027, Pearland, Texas 77588. Salute. You can give all you want away over here. I'll make jelly out of them. Have to run staff meeting, dang work getting in the way of this. Okay, I hear you. Nicole, you got to make money. You got to retire so you can have every day. So every day can be Saturday, just like it is for me. But you got to get there first. Just saying. Jen says it has dehydrated red bell pepper, onion, and jalapeno. Now that sounds good. When it says zesty, it means hot. Not just zesty, I think a tomato sauce or, spaghetti sauce is zesty. That's not really hot to me. I like hot.
Devil Dog's in there, Tiny Tim.
Wow. Hey, Tiny Tim Posey. That's the man right there, Bubba. And you've been getting lucky here lately, winning all these different things and getting gifted all these different things from people. Boy, you must be living right. Where's my camera? You must be living right, boy. I'm telling you. I'm happy for you. Devil Dog, hoorah! Hey, Bubba, don't forget this weekend. We're going to have to hook up. So we got and that's, what are we today? Today's the 6th?
Yes.
We're going over there tomorrow, right? The 7th? Yeah, I think we have the 7th. And we're going to meet you for lunch because we got a package for you. Remember all that stuff you won? And we're gifted? And your son? So just in case, so you guys want to see Devil Dog, I might even go live tomorrow with him there, and or I'd rather probably go live than to videotape it, and then that way y'all can meet the dog himself. And I'm not sure if his wife is going to be there or not, but we didn't get a chance to meet her last time. Bearded Eagle, hey, what's going on, fella? Yep. Thanks a lot for coming in, guys. And how many we got in the chat now? 33 watching? 35. Man, y'all are all right, guys. Y'all are all right.
Papa's Kitchen.
Yeah, Scott's he's not feeling why.
We get them too. Papa's Kitchen, yeah. Those are really good. They're not really spicy.
They say fire, but they're not that hot.
But there's just they got enough that it's just a really good flavor.
Yeah. So that's the ones we get.
But if I can make my own,
then
I will. They don't have to be refrigerated. on the shelf.
As you can tell, we go to Costco a lot. In fact, we went this morning. And do you know that we bought eggs? The eggs were what, $11.99 for 5 dozen. Come out to $2.39 a gallon. I mean, a gallon, $2.39 a dozen. Isn't that good? But 2.5 years ago we were paying 99 cents a dozen. But now they're $2.39 a dozen. That's better than some people. I've heard some people paying $4 and $5 a dozen. What? Our corn on the cob is 87 cents each cob. They're about that long, right? And Scott tissue. Let me repeat that. Scott tissue is 69 cents a roll. But we buy the big old 30-pack roll, right? 36 pack roll. And then milk. That was the most disappointing. So we buy there's 3 half gallons in the package. It's 3 what do you call it, lactose-free half-gallon milk.
Yeah.
And that comes out to $7.86 a gallon. So if I bought 3 half gallons, but if we buy 6, then it comes out to 3 gallons. So it comes out to $7.86 a gallon for lactose-free milk. Oh my God. That's the only thing that really has gone up in price. And I'm gonna have to stop drinking milk. I'm gonna have to call Leanne, see if I can phone in a friend. See if I can get some milk sent this way. Yeah, Scott tissue is the bomb. That's all we ever use, Scott tissue. Well, that and the bidet. You got to have a bidet. Trust me. Bidet, if you have a bidet, you use 1/4 or 3/4 less paper than you would if you didn't. And I liken it to when you go out there in the yard and you step in your dog's poop. What do? Do you go get a piece of paper and wipe it off? No, you run the water hose on your shoe, get all that stuff off of there. Well, why should your bottom be any different? You know, you're not going to sit there and wipe. Well, maybe you will, but once you water it down, once you hose it down, woo-wee, especially on that straight stream, cleans you up good. I'm telling you. I'd never believed it. But there's other countries don't even use paper. That's all they use is bidet. That's it. Go to Japan and ask for toilet paper. They'll look at you and laugh. What? Scott tissue? What is Scott tissue? Bavarian Sky Pixel says you have a Discord. Discord. Okay. Well, you have the time to do that, Raquel. I don't. She says I just let it harden and then falls off. Okay, off the shoe. I'm supposed you're talking, not your bottom. Well, maybe so. And if anybody knows about stepping in dog poop, it's Raquel. She's got like 15 dogs. She got a whole passel of them. I'm telling you. So I'm sure she can't go out there without stepping in a landmine every now and then. So take it from her. Yep. So she's got like 15 pairs of shoes because every one of them's got poop that she stepped in. And she's got to wait for it to harden, for it to fall off. So then she gets the next pair. So either that or she can just go barefoot. Outdoors with Big Matt. How you doing, Outdoors with Big Matt? That's old Big Matt. But I'm telling you, that boy's taller than 2 trees. I'm telling you, the guy's name is perfect. Outdoors with Big Matt.
Discord is the chat app.
I'm looking like this to Big Matt. That's a big old boy.
Big Matt and Tiny Tim.
And Tiny Tim, you're right. Tiny Tim's just as big as him. Yep. And then, who was Laura's husband, Chris from Hedgehog?
Oh yeah.
That's 7-foot tall boy there, Bubba. Easy. Yogi, hey Lisa, how you doing? I'm sorry, my live chat is nowhere near as organized as yours. You're just a whole lot better than I am. But I'm just here filling in for Scott, see if we can talk about whatever we want to talk about, see if I can get some Discord in a social media app.
Yeah, Yogi Hollow Farm says Discord is a social media app.
Yeah, I hear you.
You can post more there without being censored.
Oh, okay. Discord. That's the first time I heard of that. Does anybody else use Discord besides them?
Tiny Farm Nuggets.
I have Discord and Telegram mostly because of our boys. I have Discord and Telegram. Okay.
Bavarian said, sorry, it's most popular here.
Is
So
it? Is it a like live? Is it like a streaming app, or is it?
Chat,
Or is
chat
it?
app.
It's a chat app. Okay, it's not like YouTube. It's a chat app. SRY is most popular here, so I asked. Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, SR. Sorry. Okay.
Sorry.
Love our veterans. Yes, we do. I tell you what. You mean I know I'm a veteran, but I mean there's a lot of veterans out there that have really gone through some hard times and suffered PTSD and all kind of stuff. I mean, I was in during the Cold War, but you know, there's guys nowadays that are coming back that are, and I want to say this for, they're messed up because of what they're having to, you know, work with and what they're up against. So we can't thank our veterans enough. I mean, that's just, I mean, Mike from MT always says, always think of it, because you never know what they've been through. You don't. They may have been in an office or they may have been in the trenches. You know, no telling what they've been, but they serve their country. They're part of the 3% folks that do go serve their country. So always think of vet if you know that they're a vet.
Scott said he'll show you in January.
Okay.
Discord.
Okay.
From what one of them says, it's kind of like Instagram where you can chat and group chat and call, but not necessarily post stuff.
My producer's telling me that it's a chat room that you can mostly chat. So, okay.
MB Heritage.
MB here. Hey, Mike or Bobby. Maybe it's both. I don't know. Mike, Bobby, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? You put out a video. I haven't watched it. I want to watch it though. It's talking about making some jam, or was it jelly? One or the other. But he made some. I think it's mescadine. I'm gonna have to check that out. I just saw it this morning. I haven't had a chance. I had doctor. In fact, I went to the doctor this morning, guys. Believe it or not. Check this eye again. And guess what? This eye last week when I reported it was 20. It went from 20/50 to 20/30. This week I went and tested. I'm 20/20 in this eye just by pulling that cataract out and putting a new lens in, right? Yep, 20/20 this morning. Now it should get better. I mean, I'd say better. It's already 20/20, but it's gonna, how does she say? It's gonna mainly center itself or refocus itself as best it can as the days go by. And then next Friday, I'm going to get this one. This one's a 20/40. And hopefully I can get that to 20/20 as well. But I can't say next Thursday. Yeah, can't say enough about that cataract surgery. I was scared. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was scared to death to go in there. I mean, nobody touches it. I don't even touch my own eye. And then you want to let somebody else touch it? But it ain't nothing. I tried to tell Lisa it ain't nothing. She didn't believe me.
Whatever.
No, I was scared to death, man. I was like, really? I mean, because I just don't like anybody messing with my eyes. Nothing. And it's just something about it. But I went through it. They put like 3 sets of eye drops in there 3 different times. And then the final one, the guy comes in, feels like he's dumping a load of salt in your eye. It burns for about a second, but once it's finished, I mean, you can poke yourself in the eye and you won't even feel it. But no, it was an experience that I have to go through again, but there's no big deal. Piece of cake. If MODFather can handle it, you can handle it. Yeah, Butler, makes your eyes water just thinking about it. Well, like I said, I was a big fraidy cat, but I'm glad I got it done. Yeah, I agree there, Double Dog. I was partly in the chair force too, because I worked in headquarters. That's where the colonel was, and I was his mechanic. And it was fun driving them Jeeps. And he had a Jeep, he had a van, and he had a what do you call it, Gamma Goat. So I got to drive them all. Our new land, hey, how's it going, Devin? Glad you can make it. Yeah, Hardneck, go out there and check MB Heritage Farms. The guy's most down to earth, level-headed homesteader you can find on YouTube. I really love how he presents himself. He's very knowledgeable, and he doesn't talk to you. He doesn't talk down to you. He doesn't make you look. He doesn't make you think that I was stupid. I didn't know that. No, he doesn't make you. You might feel stupid, but he don't. It's not because he made you feel stupid. No, he's really. I like his delivery. He has a good way of delivering his videos. So, digging for health. Hey, Andrea, how you doing? I put the video out this morning. I haven't checked all the messages because, like I said, I've been to the doctor. We had to go get gas. We had to go get some groceries at Costco. Had to run to the post office box. So we've been running and a gunning. I saw one here. I saw a few here and there, and Lisa's been trying to answer some, but I did put your video out because I didn't want to get the wrath of the digging for health from Andrea. So I hope you were pleased. I hope we met your expectation. So looking forward to next year. Fallen Arkansas veterans. Hey Charles, how you doing? I saw your mail call. You got some good stuff, especially from them lazy people. Yep. I've got one. Say Paul says I've got one more Pumpkin Palooza video to make later, guys.
Oh, look, cornfed life.
Okay.
You can put the link to the video.
Thank you, Butler family, for watching it. Everybody's watched the video so far. Thank you so much for watching it and for leaving a comment. But don't forget to hit the thumbs up on the video. See, I go watch a lot of videos and I see I may have I don't know 50 comments and 10 thumbs up. I'm thinking you're already there. Just hit the thumbs up, But because it's all about the algorithm, right? And I don't know what the algorithm looks for, but if you have an opportunity to like it, hit that thumbs up. And there's a lot of people that at the end of their video say, don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Well, I don't usually do that. I may say it in my song there at the end, or outro, but I'm just not one for saying all that because I know you people are tired of hearing that, Okay, Jesse, like, subscribe, and okay, yeah. So I just don't do it. I figure, if they're going to do it, they're going to do it on their own. And if they don't do it, then, they don't do it. You just have to live with it. But you know what I'm talking about. I just don't like pound it in their head. So go like, subscribe, and like my videos. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. But maybe. Full Blown Country. How's it going, Pooch? Well, I'm not sure if it's Pretty with him, but because she's got her own channel, so maybe it's just Pooch. Hey, Pooch, how you doing? Pooch, I got to see about getting with you about making me an apron for. I need a MODFather apron for when I'm cooking. I got so many comments about my apron. It looked like something maybe a male cougar would wear. Just saying. There's male cougars on that last video we did. Not the one yesterday, but the one where we did the twisted pork. I was wearing an apron that a guy made for me at work. Just saying. But it's a reversible. And the other side it has something like the other side of the apron has like
a nautical thing.
Yeah, anchors. It has like little anchors, nautical theme.
Yeah.
And right. Why he picked that, I have no idea. But anyway, so I wore the cougar side as opposed to the nautical side, but I got a few comments about it. So I need to get me something more MODFather appropriate. Yeah.
We can do a trade.
Who are we talking about?
Whoever. Who are you talking about the apron?
Oh yeah, so that's Pooch. Yeah, so Pooch, we can do a trade, Pooch. If you believe in bartering, no, I'll buy whatever I buy it from you. See, Corn-Fed Life. Hey, Jesse, that's me. Did you see the video where my wife caught me flirting with those cougars? Oh no, I didn't. Was it a short?
We'll have to go look.
Was it a short marriage? I'm sorry. I cracked myself up. Was it a short marriage? Because if it ain't, it's going to be. Corn-Fed Life. Oh, my goodness. Let's see.
Bernabe Sanchez.
Coastal Water. How you doing? Coastal Water. It's Bernabe. Bernabe.
A link in here.
Hey, Jess. How's it going? That's what he's saying. Howdy, Jess. That was supposed to say hoorah. Yep, hard knack, digging for hells. We went live for the first time in a long time this morning. It was good to see a few of you out there. Hey, Nick, I saw we were out on the road when we saw the announcement come up. Sorry we missed your live, but I'm glad you're back, guy. I was about ready to take you off my list here of all my lives. You know, well, he's not here no more. He's not there no more. They're not there no more. But I'm glad I didn't. If you're back, yep. Let's see. Yep. Digging for health. Let's see, where am I missing? Okay, Bavarian Sky Pixel says, I have another question. I watch Australian, Irish, and Scottish streams to learn the language, but your speak is very easy to understand. I always thought that the speech in Texas is much more difficult. Well, I wouldn't count our speech or my speech especially as correct, because my speech is not correct, and these people will tell you I'm far from correct English. So I mean, I say stuff like, "Hey everybody," and that's spelled ERRBUDDY. Hey everybody, you know, how y'all doing?
Oh look, Joe gave you.
What, Joe? Come on, man! You already sent me some. Let me show you what he sent me. He sent me this just the other day. Oh, I'm sorry. This is just for members only. I don't know if I should be showing this. You got to be a member of his channel to get good stuff like that. I'm telling you, there's perks and perks when becoming a member of some of these channels. And Joe Garden State Gardener is one of them. You know what this is? Yeah, it's upside down. It's Garden Forever fabric pots and handles. I mean, these are 5-gallon grow bags. I mean, we're not talking seeds here, folks. This is a grow bag. 5 of them. 5 grow bags. That's the perk for being a member. Huh? Just saying, folks. But Joe, thank you for that. We just got that a couple of days ago. Not a minute, because that's why it's still behind me on the table. But yeah, so y'all go check out Garden State Gardener and sign up to be a member, because it helps this channel. You know. So you think, well, he's only mailing seeds. Well, that's still postage. You still got to pay postage, whether it's seeds or if it's this right here, you know. So, and this he probably has it drop shipped from Amazon or something, so he's not having to pay postage. But all that stuff adds up. So anytime you help a channel out by being a member, you're helping that channel grow. You're helping them to absorb a lot of the cost that it takes to do stuff like that for the members and for all the people who win on his channel. So yeah, I saw him. Yeah. Okay, so where did I leave off? Where I feel like Chuck, man. I see what you're talking about, Chuck. The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plains.
Oh, that's from
Raquel. Okay, Raquel.
That's from My Fair Lady.
Yep, from My Fair Lady. Okay. Yeah, you're right, but not Texas. Texas is a whole other country. But come on with it. Yep. Butler says, I buy some seeds. Well, Butler, you know what? You won't have to buy seeds. If you go to Garden State Gardener every Sunday at 6 p.m. Central, I guarantee you'll win. We've won, Lisa's won probably about, 20 times now. I'm just throwing a number. Since we've been on this channel, about 20, maybe 25 times seeds. So we got seeds out the wazoo. So yeah, just go check out Garden State Gardener. And there's a few other people that might give away seeds, but he's predominantly giving seeds away every Sunday. And I'm not talking about just one pack. He'll go from 8 o'clock, or actually it's 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. And in that time frame, he's going to give away probably 10 or 15 different sets of seeds, So check them out.
Rayma's in here.
Who?
Rayma,
Creekside Maples new friend up there in
not new.
Well, yeah, they're in Nova Scotia, right? Nova Scotia or New Brunswick. I get them provinces all mixed up. So they're up in New Brunswick, and that's where Rayma's from. So hello, Rayma. Thanks for dropping in. Okay, I will try a test. How long a postcard needs to you? Gets to you. How long a postcard gets to you? Yeah, buddy. My mailing address is right here. If you want to send a card from Bavaria, send me a couple pictures of the castles. No, you don't have to do that, but I appreciate it. If you want to try it, yeah, go ahead. And we'll mail you something back. I guarantee Lisa will. She does. She just can't. She can't stand it. Tony over at our cabin in the woods. How you doing, Tony? Tony. So glad you could make it in, guy. How's my cabin doing? You doing all right? You keeping it straight, keeping it clean for me? One of the days I'm gonna own that cabin.
Tuber Chat.
Yeah. Tuber Chat. Hey, how's it going, Tuber Chat? That's old Kevin. If you guys haven't checked out Tuber Chat, Connect and Grow. That's a good way to, meet new people, meet new channels, them to meet you, and you'd be surprised how many subs you get. I got a lot of subs from Tuber Chat. So, and then also watch hours. So it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt at all to go over there and check him out. He's on every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And I'm not going to tell you a time because he moves it around to help all channels be able, and all the way around the world, right? So that he can help all channels be able to get on his Tuber Chat. It sometimes it's late at night, sometimes it's early morning, midday, mid-afternoon. So just once you go and sub to Tuber Chat, you'll get the notifications and you'll know when he's on. And man, you meet a ton of people. A lot of good people too as well. Hey, Thor. Hey, how's it going there, Darren? Thor Haven Farm. We're doing great. I was just talking about my eye surgery that went well. I'm back to 2020 on this eye. I was at 2050. So we're doing good. Just had cataracts removed. And when they remove the cataract, they always replace another lens in there. It's just a clear lens to replace that gap of where that cataract was at. And it's working great. I'm waiting to do this one next Thursday. So I hope I see you guys been putting up some Instagram posts of your property with you and your wife. Man, I love y'all's little outfits there that y'all have for the wedding outfits. And it's just, y'all are some awesome folks, guys. Thor Haven Farm. He's got a great place there. Him and his wife are awesome. They do a lot of, I can't say do a lot. They live the homestead life. They really do. They're very self-sufficient, and they can teach you a lot about cows, about farming, growing, planting. He does a little bit of it. He does it all. And one thing I haven't seen him do is work on his heavy equipment. I'm not sure if he does that or not. He may. I may have just missed it, but he's got tractors and that kind of stuff. So, but go check him out. He's up in Canada. Yeah, I mean, cold Canada.
I won the bet.
Lisa won the bet?
There's 42 in the chat.
Oh, okay. Jamie's Country Living. How you doing, Jamie? Good to see you here. Yep. But anyway, so as I mentioned before, this time is really not my time. This is actually Scott from Rambling with the Brums time. He normally goes on 11:30 Central Standard Time. and he's kind of feeling poorly right now. He's been out sick, I guess, since yesterday. He started getting sick yesterday, the day before yesterday. Yeah. So because I saw him, he jumped in on somebody's live and he was laying down, trying to talk, and I think that's when it was starting to get to him. So he couldn't do his live today, so he asked me to step in for him, and I gladly stepped in. I don't mind doing this. I love talking to you guys, and talking about what's going on. So what's everybody doing? Everybody getting ready for a good weekend coming up? Because I know our weather's supposed to be real nice. Okay, Conway. Jesse, you're supposed to read my last message out loud. I was? Okay, so let me read it out loud. If I can find it. Cottonwood. Okay. Elte Isale Hatte Ea Adze Elohe. Is that Pig Latin?
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, I don't know if I ever learned Pig Latin. I learned a little bit of Spanish, learned a little bit of English, and learned a little bit of German.
Tell Lisa that I said hello.
Tell Lisa I said hello. Is that what you got out of that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Raquel.
Hey, Raquel. She's back here. She's in the shipping department right now.
No,
I have her working.
Labels for my jars.
Oh, the labeling department. Sorry, she's in the labeling department right now. Yes, we made a bunch of. You saw the video, and we're trying. She's labeling all the jam for Pumpkin Palooza 2022,
and the pickles
and the pickles. She just canned.
Byron's in here.
So 12 Stones. Hey, 12 Stones Range is in here, right? Yeah, that's old Byron, and he's up in Texas, up North Texas, Northeast Texas, and we're down here in Houston. But Byron, man, Byron, I'm just so, just happy that you got you a nice little boost there when you went to the what was it called? The Pinecone Fest. It's good to see you. I knew you when you were 2 subscribers because I was subscriber number 2. Don't you forget us small people whenever you get up there with the Crockers, Crocker big. Remember us little old Pillsbury Doughboys down here. Once you get up there with Betty Crocker's. But no, Byron's good people, man. He's got a heart of gold. He is the nicest, kindest, most soft-spoken guy out there on YouTube. He's one of them good old boys. He's just a good old boy, never meaning no harm. That's a song, y'all know that, right? My granny's garden. How you doing? She's finally made it. You woke up. What time is it over there? 2:00? No, I'm just messing with you. Remember, folks, I'm an equal opportunity offender. So if I offended you, then I did my job. Right, Jen? No, Scott, we haven't tried. We're gonna wait till we finish. We got another one we're working on right now. We'll wait to finish that one before I open up yours. Because contrary to popular belief, if you got a bunch of canned goods, if you open them all up, you got to find a place to store them, right? You mean refrigerate them. So we don't have that much space in our refrigerator. So we open up whatever we need. And then after that's gone, then we'll open up the other stuff. So Cornfed says, right? It's crazy. Most of Canada is just beautiful landscape and hardly any people. That's right. And it's gorgeous up there. I love going. I went to Vancouver. Well, that's on the far northwest side. We went to Vancouver, and then there was another place we stopped at, some kind of island.
It's British Columbia. It's Victoria.
Victoria. And, but it's beautiful over there. And I'd like to get up there near Raquel's neck of the woods because I know it's got to be beautiful up there. And then obviously where Scott lives and Tony and Joni and, so.
One of these days.
Yeah. Viola, did I say hello to Viola? My granny's garden? Yes. Cindy Brown, how you doing, Cindy? So glad you made it. Okay. Let's see. We got digging for hell. Hey, Charles, Cindy Brown says. The family is all here. Yes, we are. Jason over at Canerum, how you doing, Bubba? You're lurking. I see that. Peace out, Bubba. Peace out. Yep. Corn-fed loaf sounds pretty awesome. Well, he calls me lazy bums. Ahead, I'm gonna start calling him corn-fed loaf. That was a good one. Thank you, Jen. It is not a name or moniker that I gave him, so I don't feel too bad. Corn-fed loaf.
No, cornbread.
Well, I'm looking at corn-fed, what they wrote.
It said cornbread loaf. It's official.
Cornbread loaf? Okay, cornbread loaf. Yep. Poison ivy and molehills. Woo! Beautiful country. Well, come on. You say something about Texas, I'm going to say the same thing. I don't see nothing special about it other than it's a great place to live. It's a whole nother country, and it's mainly red. But yeah, if you're up there, and you got a ton of what do you call the birds? Pigeons. You got a ton of pigeons. So you can keep them pigeons. They must love the northern. Like New York has a bunch of. We got pigeons here too, but nothing like what you guys got. Wow.
Linda Peterson.
They must love that northern weather. Yep. Let's see. Hardneck. We talked to. Let's see, I'm missing something.
Ho, ho,
Ho, ho, ho, Jesse. Hi there, Miss Lisa. Yeah, she's here too. Hit that like button, guys. Thank you, Scott, for reminding. Okay. Okay, lunch is over. Then get back to work, Tony. I'm only going to tell you once. Next time it's going to be docked on your pay. Hey, Chuck, my buddy, how you doing, Bubba? We were just talking about you, squirrel. Not for nothing, Homestead. How you doing? Digging for health. Yeah, I'll score one for the big. Okay, Bautissimo. Said Garden State Hunter says they love the beach. No, that's not seagulls. I'm talking about you're saying pigeons love the beach? Well, maybe they do. Yep. But maybe I know seagulls. We get a seagull every now and then because we're close to Galveston. We get a seagull every now and then that's lost or got carried away somehow further north from the beach. But for the most part, they're all down south. We're about 40 miles from Galveston. I'm about 40 minutes from Galveston. Let me say that. I don't know how far that is, but 30 miles, 35 miles. It's not that far. Let's see. Okay, everyone says, hello, I wish I could say hi to everyone, but my hands are a little full. I'd love for you to poke that thumbs up button. Show Jesse and Lisa some love. Yeah, thank you, Jason. Appreciate that. And I understand if you're busy, you're busy. You know, life happens. I understand you can't be at every live. You can't be, on YouTube all day long. I mean, you're not retired like me. But no, you got to work. You got to work, right? And we're all fans of nicknames, Jen. So if you want to give us one, it's cool. Well, we got to now. Cornbread Life, you're gonna have to give her one. Yep. And Dale, how you doing, girl? You doing all right? Man, that live you had yesterday with Adrian. Yo, Adrian. All I can say is you got your hands full, girl. She's one whippersnapper. I don't know what. Well, I say opposites attract, but you're gonna have to do a lot of smoothing out. She's something else. Yep. I know she had you turned every which way but loose, but I think you'll make it. She's good people, it seems like. Homestead in the Wood D. How you doing, Wood D? She's the only person that has a homestead with one wood, one tree. Her name is D. Rhymes with tree, not woody. So okay. Thank you, Chuck, for dropping that. Tamara Brown, Hardneck. Yep, she is a whippersnapper. You're right. Well, I like when she asks you, how do you spell woo whammy? And you said, I don't know. I just say it. She has a lot of woo whammies. What's a woo whammy? How do you spell that? Yeah. She says, she is good people, but I'm not giving a house tour. Now, what? If Adrian asks for a house tour, you're going to have to give her a house tour. You don't have to record it. You don't have to sit there and have the camera with you, but you can give her a house tour. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, because you probably got everything stuffed in all the closets anyway, right? Because you know how you do that, what they call the flight of the bumblebee? Adrian's coming over. And you start cleaning up. So I know every one of your closets is probably full. Throwing shoes in there and throw that extra hat. Oh, wait, we don't need that. Get rid of those. Throw them in there. Get them out of here. Miss Ann's coming. Everybody does it. You're not the only one, Miss Ann. We do it. And there's not a person out there that can't say that they don't do the flight of the bumblebee when they hear that their mother-in-law's coming or mom's coming. Everybody does it. Yep. There you go. You do. You need a single oak tree logo. OD from Homestead in the Wood. Yeah. I know you're driving, and be careful. Do not text and drive. Please do not text and drive. Please. You heard it here, folks. I gave her a warning because that chaps my you-know-what whenever I see people doing that. Yep.
Chaps your hide.
Chaps my hide. Chaps my hide. Yes, sir. Yep. But you know what? Aunt Miss Ann, she's hilarious. And she's got a lot to learn about your community, as probably you have with her community because she's on Facebook. But I think she had her eyes open yesterday on a lot of things that you talked about, especially on the goldenrod. Excuse me. What else did you? Honey. When you pulled out the vodka, she said, we're friends for life. Oh, but she didn't understand that was not vodka for drinking. It was for something else. But, yep. And she's not alcoholic, by the way, folks. She's not alcoholic. She was raising an autistic son. And so she's got her hands full. She didn't need to be messing with that stuff. And she don't. She's a social drinker. She has a glass of wine every now and then or, cocktail, whatever. Not Ann, but Adrian. So if you think she's alcoholic, she's not. Now she may have drank in college. Who didn't drink in college? If you didn't drink in college, if you didn't drink in college, bless you. But if you did drink, if you say you didn't and you did, shame on you, because we all did. Yep. The whole week that I was in college, I drank. I did go to college. I went to community. It was a community college, but I did go to college, so I can say that. Now, let's see. What is Tamara Brown says? Lisa wrote down balsamic onion jam recipe. Went back and watched the video again. My husband wants me to make more. Hey, the balsamic onion vinegar recipe is awesome. It's a recipe. The jam, the balsamic onion jam recipe is. Did I say vinegar? Yes. Balsamic onion jam, not vinegar, is awesome. It's excellent on pork. It's excellent on. I did it on that. I did it on the hamburgers, and it came out awesome. It's almost like a relish. It really is. It's good. You need to make some. If not, make some jam. I mean, can some. It's awesome. See, Cornflakes says that's because we love you. You're one of our faves because you seem absolutely crazy. I am crazy, just like us. We can quickly identify a fellow crazy person. Good. Oh, I thought you were talking about me. You talking about Jen? You just deflated my bubble after reading all that. I thought you were talking about me. But no, Jen is crazy. She's one of the craziest. That's what I love about her. Her and Andrea. They're just like two peas in a pod. I mean, when I say crazy, they crazy, cray. There's crazy, there's funny, there's people that are a little bit off kilter. Maybe the cheese is like sliding off a cracker. But yeah, they're two peas in the pod. That's Jen and Andrea. I didn't drink in college. I didn't go. Well, yeah, you didn't drink in college if you didn't go to college. So, hey, you're right. You're correct. But like I said, if anybody went to college, I mean, unless you went to like a 100% full-blown Christian college or something, and you didn't see a lot of that going on. But if you went to a secular college, a regular Main Street college, trust me, if I'm lying, I'm dying. But there's a lot of drinking that goes on in colleges. I guarantee, and I can say because I've been there, done that, and bought the T-shirt. You know I seem like an angel, but I'm far from it, or I was far from it. I'm as angelic as you can get. Yep. Oh my goodness. Hey Felicia, how you doing? F.R. Humphrey. Glad you can make it in. Make it in. Am I that far behind? Oh man, I need some cowboy candy. Don't we all? I love cowboy candy there, Little John. Send me an email and I see we can work something out. I'm sure there's something I need. We might be able to barter something. Send me an email. I don't know if my email's down. Where's my email? Do I have my email on there? Let me check real quick. I think I got one right here. There it is right there. There's my email. Scroll at the bottom if you guys want to send us an email. And if you want a Lazy Days Ahead sticker, these are holographic. I just got these. They're like a hologram kind of. It's different than just a regular sticker. And if you want a sticker, just send me an email and we'll send you a sticker and a magnet. And we also got some of these. If you want one of these, we got youth size and we got adult size. I just got these 3, but there's green, there's blue, there's all kind of colors. Just let me know. We're not out to make a lot of money off of these. So if you want one, we'll give you one. That's not a problem. So, but they're actually nice. They're pretty nice. They don't have big man size like me. I mean, I'll show you. This is an adult, and I'm an adult, but I'm a big old boy. When I say big old boy, I got big. Mine's 9.5-inch wrist, and see, it's got that's how much room it's got on it. You can see. So I mean, it's not hard. It doesn't hurt or anything, but there's no play where it'll go up and down. It'll be right there. So. But we got these, and we got some keychains, and we got some magnets, and we got some stickers. So if there's something you guys want or interested in, let me know. Send me an email or at least so we'll try to get it out to you. Let's see. What am I missing here? Did I miss something here? I see a lot of craziness going on. Craziness. Well, you're crazy too, Jesse and Lisa. Lisa is, not me. We watch you two crazies probably more than anyone else. Plus, we do it for Lisa. See? I told you I may not always be right, but I'm never wrong. See, she's sweet and puts up with you. Yeah, I knew it was about Lisa. I knew when I first started reading it. Yep, steak, brats, and hamburger, absolutely. You can even put it on a hot dog. If you like a hot dog with a relish, that onion relish is awesome. I'm telling you. I may not always lie, but I always tell the truth. Garden State says, what's the cheap beer that people drank? I totally forgot. What? Come on, man. Well, it depends on what state you're in, right? And I'm not talking about state of confusion. I mean, you bought what the cheapest one, cheapest beer. Well, here was Pabst Blue Ribbon is what the cheapest one was when I was drinking beer back in the day. And then you had Coors Light, but that was like, to us, it was like water. It was just watered down. And I came from Germany. So in Germany, their beer, I think, is 12% by volume. And here it's only 5%. So I was so used to drinking the German Bavarian or German beer, Bitburger. What's the name of it? Now I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, the beer over there is 12% by volume. We come here and it's 5%. See, this thing, I could drink 12 of these American beers for every one that I drank over there. And it's like, I couldn't believe how light it was. So if you want good beer, though, German beer is the best. Yeah, Bitburger, that was the name of the beer. But yeah, so you drank whatever anybody had. My favorite beer of all beers that we drank, my favorite beer was one that somebody else bought. I didn't care what flavor it was. If somebody else bought it, that was my favorite. Mm-hmm. They'd say, hey, which one you want? Well, which one's the first closest? I'll take that one. No, I wasn't a big beer drinking. I'm exaggerating. Uh, but I did. I mean, I drank socially. I drank when we had get-togethers. But we did drink in college. I'm telling you. It was it was a community college, and it was at Fort Hood, Texas. I was there at Fort Hood. It was at Fort Hood, Texas, the military base. But the college was a community college there in Coppers Cove. So I would go there at nights. Army during the day, Coppers Cove College at night. And but yeah, like I said, and we had enough of that beer drinking in the Army. Didn't need it. I didn't need college. Trust me. Chuck says I went to LSU, so I was a very non-party school. Chuck, come on. I know, boy. Lord, don't strike. Please don't strike. A very non-party school. LSU. Oh my goodness. Okay. Home of the Mardi Gras? Really? Okay. My God. They don't drink. Is that Lindsay Scott I see in here? Lindsay Scott. Wow. I'm honored. I wonder if Drew's with you. Probably not yet. I think is he on his way home? Where is he right now? Lindsay Scott. Beautiful Lindsay Scott. I'm glad you showed up. Cornflake says, Christian colleges probably drink as much or more than their counterpart. You're probably right. Hey, I was just saying, they're not serving it there, I guarantee you, but you're right. They probably get to it just as easy as any other college. Some of my friends went to Christian colleges and things didn't seem much different. Well, you're probably right. I never went to one, so I couldn't say. I just speculating, right? You would expect Christian college to not have drinking going on, but Cindy Brown says, I drank at college when I was in high school. Wait, I drank at college when I was in high school. Well, you must have been magna cum laude if you went to college while you were in high school. Magna cum laude. I was thanked a lot. I was in high school. Yep. Yeah, Linda says German beer is the best over there. You're right. Oh, you know what else was good over there? Excuse me. So they drink their German beer, but they also, and they have the largest beer hall. I think, well, as they say, the largest beer hall in the world is the Hofbrauhaus, which is in Munich. And if you've never been to the Hofbrauhaus, these girls got these mugs. I mean, they're big around as this bottle right here. And they got these beer mugs, and they're carrying she carries 4 of these with a handle, right? 4 of these at one time. So she's got 4 in this hand and 4 in that hand, and they're coming to the table. She's got 8 beers, and these things are about, I don't know, I would say at least 12, 13 inches high. That's some beer, Bubba. And they would pop them on the table, and the pretzels big around as a football. I mean, it's just awesome. The largest beer hall I think in the world, called the Hofbrauhaus, HB, and it's in Munich. Oh, and I got some stories to tell you after that, Bubba. I can't do it on this live though, but it was a story that happened to us when we were out there on the streets walking around after the Hofbrauhaus. This wasn't the Army, guys. I mean, I was young, dumb, and full of fun. But anyway, Mackenzie Lindstrom's channel. How you doing? Beer sounds good, but I got to go to work tonight. Okay. Yep, a good. I mean, I'm gonna lie to you. A good cold. I mean, to me, I like Blue Moon. A good cold Blue Moon with a slice of orange after cutting the grass just tastes so good. I don't know why, but it just tastes so good. And I like that the citrus flavor that the Blue Moon has. But I don't know. I'm just not much into beer. Lisa doesn't like beer at all. She nope, I won't have it. She'll have a glass of wine, but no beer. Let's see. Does no one remember Lucky Lager, or was that just a California thing? They had those games on the lids. I don't remember that one. Lucky Lager? No, not me, Cindy. Sorry. It must have been a Cali thing.
Sounds like an Oregon beer.
I might have been an Oregon beer. Yeah, it may have been something from up to, because the Great Northwest or the Northwest Pacific Coast up there, they got a lot of breweries up there, the microbreweries that make all these lagers and stouts and a bunch of different homemade beers. In fact, when we went to Oregon this past Christmas, our friends that we have up there, we've known since we got married, 30 years now, 39 years, almost 40 years.
Jill and I were friends.
Yeah, when you were friends with her in high school. I'm talking about me. I've known them since we got married. And they took us to they have a beer brewery there, and they had a New Year's Eve party. And my buddy plays, they have a rock and roll, or actually a classic rock, more classic rock and roll band that he plays in and sings. And we were invited to go, so we went, and they had a real nice beer there. I mean, it was a good beer. It was more of a he took us to it and gave us a tour of the place, but it was more of a blonde beer. It was really good. But yeah, wine's good, and so is mead. Yep. Wines, they say, the French over there drink wine every day, and none of them have near the heart problems that we have. So they say it's good for the heart. I'm no doctor, so don't take that to the bank. Yep. See, I'm with Lisa. I'm a mixer drinker. I did make some awesome Bloody Mary mix for the first time this year. Bloody Marys are, I've had a Bloody Mary, but I guess you really got to have a taste for tomatoes. And if it's not salsa or ketchup or spaghetti sauce, I just can't see myself drinking a tomato. Sorry, I just can't do it. I can't do it. Like I said, I've had them. I said, I feel like I'm drinking a V8.
Well, that's pretty much.
Yeah, no, but it's a V8 with a little bit of liquor in it. But nah. See, I thought Lisa said you watch her cut the grass drinking your beer, and Lucky. So, Scott, why do you always want to give away my secrets? I didn't want to let them know that I just sit back in the recliner and watch Lisa cut the grass.
You're right, Scott. You're right.
I got to keep her in line. If I don't watch her, it should be, my yard would look like this. So I have to sit there and watch, make sure she stays in a straight line. Yep. But thank you, Scott, for giving my secret away. I appreciate that. Yep. Mackenzie, I know you like your Bloody Mary spicy and bold. Now, I'm not saying that they're not any good. I just don't. It just doesn't do nothing for me. I'm not a Bloody Mary type person, and I don't believe in that drinking a beer the first thing in the morning either. No. Like I said, I like it like after I've been working in the hot sun for 5 hours. It's been a long time since I've done that.
Yeah, which doesn't happen very often now.
Back when I used to work in hot sun for about 5 hours, yeah, I could have a nice cold blue moon and down that in no time. Brooklyn's honeybees, how you doing, Brooklyn's honeybees? Glad you made it. And Crazy Crafter Adventures. Wow, glad y'all can make it. We're just here chewing the fat because of Scott's kicking back on his laurels and Hardee's, and he couldn't make it today. So I said, all right, I don't mind doing it all. I'll come and work for you. I'll come do your time. Mm-hmm. While you're sitting back, you're probably right now eating
oh my goodness.
You're probably sitting back eating ice cream, frozen ice cream or whatever you guys got up there. Said Jesse, hard next for Jesse, you save money on beer now? Well, of course I do, because I don't drink it. Well, I mean, I said I don't stock my refrigerator full of beers. That's what you're saying. No. Yeah, I'll have one every now and then as a social. Um, no. Digging for health. Pickles. All good here, friends. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, we're doing great. Those who just came in, we dropped our video this morning. A little self promotion, Scott. Sorry, we dropped a video this morning. If you haven't checked it out, it's the Pumpkin Palooza 22 entry, Lisa's entry for pumpkin spice jam. And boy, she made we did two. We did two. What do you call it? We had two
different kinds.
Well,
two different
methods.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did it two different methods. The one we videotaped was the one where we pureed it. We pureed it, or maybe I say it like the Canadians, puree. Puree. No, where we pureed it, and then the one before that, the day before that, we did it where we didn't puree it. We just did it and cooked it and mashed it with a masher in there, right? And Lisa likes that one better than the pureed version. So, but
I still don't care for pumpkin.
But Lisa still doesn't care for. She never did like pumpkin anyway, and I can eat a whole pumpkin pie by myself.
Felicia says, "We." What is the we?
We. I got a mouse in my pocket. We. Now I'm speaking French too. We. Yep. Yeah. So let's see. I had something here. Maybe I don't. I did. I found this when I was looking at my underneath my desk trying to get my wires fixed. But can y'all see that? It's my little mouse I found. He stays in my drawer over here. He's real shy. He don't like to come out much, but he's a good little guy. Look at the camera, guy. Look. I know you don't like to come out, but that's okay. Hey. Come on, settle down, relax. They just want to say hello. Hey, how you doing? Okay, let me put him back in the drawer because I know he's probably all upset. He don't like to come out of the drawer. His name is Mickey. For those of you guys that didn't know, I have a little Mickey in the drawer over here. Yeah, I can just hear Cottonwood over here already. What in the world? And my pet mouse, I found him underneath my desk. Yeah, I used to have that in the office, and I would freak these ladies out. I had that thing I'd put in my, and I'd say, "Look what we found over here by the closet." Wait a minute, they'd drop their coffee, they'd drop everything just to get away from that thing. They thought it was real. Oh my goodness, I had a lot of fun with that thing. Made a lot of girls, just go berserk. Even some guys too. Mm-hmm. No, Mackenzie, I'm Mickey Mouse. Get it, Mickey. Yeah, hello to Mickey. Linda Peter says, I bake pumpkin in the winter time. What you looking for, Jesse? Oh, look at him. He is so cute. Yeah. Well, so I'm the only one who likes pumpkin. And I predominantly, well, yeah, Ian does too. I predominantly eat pumpkin right at this time of year. Lisa makes a lot of pumpkin pies. She loves to bake, so she'll bake pies and cookies and candies and all that kind of stuff. Santa didn't get this big from not eating Lisa's cooking, trust me. But yeah, so Linda, I like pumpkin, especially during the winter season. Yeah, when they're Now, now that we've done this jam, so wait a minute, we could probably make all kind of pumpkin jam and jelly. Now that we know we can do that, and we got access to a ton. I don't know if you watched the other day when we went to the farmer's market, but they got a whole boatload of pumpkins, every size, shape, color, probably. Just a gazillion amount of pumpkins over there, and
No, you call it squash.
okay, well, they're squash, pumpkins, squash, whatever. I think they're all squash. What I want to try is butternut. I want to try making a butternut jam or butternut jelly, something, probably jam, a butternut jam or butternut jelly out of a butternut squash. Yeah, see how that comes out. Andale says, I need Mickey's cousin for the grands when they visit. Oh, no. Miss Ann, you'll have a blast with that thing. That thing is amazing. He says he's a pretty good little boy. He just stays in there and keeps quiet. He don't eat much either. No. He don't eat hardly anything. Yep. And I like to keep him in a drawer because it keeps mice away. Oh, I'm so bad. So bad I slapped myself. What does Felicia say? I make pumpkin bread, love it, make it when fresh cranberries are available, but never use pumpkin for anything else. What? I mean, well, there's a bunch of ways you can make pumpkin, but and I love fresh cranberries. Lisa's up where they have all the cranberries, where Ocean Sprays resides. So they got tons of cranberries up there.
Bogs, the cranberry bogs.
Mm-hmm. They got all those bogs, those cranberry bogs. You drive up there by the coast and you see, row after row after row after row of all these cranberries floating. It's amazing. I've got to get busy, guys. Okay. Well, Hardneck, I appreciate you coming in. Thank you for showing the love. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up on your way out. And Grace and Fire says, hey, I'm a pumpkin spice latte fan. I like to say I'm fluffy and happy. Okay. PSL. What's PSL? Are my favorite.
Pumpkin spice latte.
Okay, pumpkin spice latte. Okay. I tell you, I'm not that quick, folks. I know I seem like I am, but I'm not that quick. Pumpkin spice lattes are my favorite. Do they have pumpkin spice lattes all year round though, or do you only get it? Because I make my own coffee, or do you only have it like during the fall, winter seasons? Because I would think that would only be a seasonal drink, right? Yeah. Butternut soup is good. Yeah. I'd like to try some. Butternut tastes like pumpkin. Well, yes, but I wonder if you had regular pumpkin and a butternut squash and you made the same recipe with either, if it would taste the same. Just saying. I wonder. You added the same spices, the same seasoning, the same everything, if you would come out with the same taste. But the butternut tastes a little bit more buttery. Just asking. Yep. Is it more buttery? Says Bearded Eagle says, is it just me or did iOS YouTube disallow the mini player feature? I can no longer multitask with a YouTube video playing on my phone. Yesterday it was working. I don't know. Bearded, I didn't know you can do that, but maybe you can. I never multitask, so I can barely focus on one thing at a time. Like this chat, right? Oh my goodness. Grace says, my father-in-law has a pet spider in a small cage. He brings it out when the kids come over. Hysterical. Well, that's my pet spider right there. I love freaking people out with it. Even to this day, my mom, you can freak her out. She freaks every time. but she's easily freaked. She's got a short memory. Yeah. Okay, so Ramblin says it's working for me, but I have YouTube Premium. So I don't know if you have Premium or not. It may or may not work without Premium. Yep. Let's see. Oh, so Cindy says that the pumpkin spice lattes only come out during the fall. Well, you say that, Cindy, but I wonder if Canada, who has Tim Hortons, I wonder if, because they're up there in coffee land as well, if they have theirs year round or if it only comes out in the fall. Maybe Scott would know. Mm-hmm. Said by the, hey, and I'm trying to sell myself short because, you know, if I sell myself short, if I do something above and beyond, then it's amazing. But if I tell them I can do everything and I mess up, you never hear the end of it. Barb's country. Hey, Barb's, you made it in. And that's another neighbor right down the street. I mean, well, you know, as a crow flies. But yeah, she's a few miles away. I made that chicken and pumpkin curry yesterday, and it was delicious. I bet it was. I mean, like this time of year, it's the best time to try soups and, you know, all the different pumpkins and the squashes and everything that comes out in this time of year. The whole bounty, you know, the big, what do they call that? What was that bounty? They call the Horn of Plenty. I knew I'd get it. I'm a little slow, but I did the Horn of Plenty. I'm no Chuck. I'm not that quick. But yeah, you need to try the whole Horn of Plenty right now because it's all plentiful right now. So a lot of fall festivals going on. A lot of farmers markets are happening. I mean, the ones that don't normally have them. We have one this year round. It's open every 7 days a week, but there's a lot of towns that don't have farmers market except for in this season, right? So now's the time to go visit those farmers market, guys, while the getting is good. See, somebody said, Linda says, mix them together and they are great. Okay. Digging Frail says, we have company coming, so I have to go. Did she say that a while ago? Or was that somebody else? Everyone have a fantastic day, and thank you again for participating in the pumpkin fun, Jesse and Lisa. It was a pleasure, Andrea. And you go clean your house and do whatever you got to do because your house is always spotless anyway. So you have nothing to worry about. But I understand you got people coming over, so I know you just got to go. You got to go. That's the way it is. Hit that thumbs up on the way out there, Andrea. So Ramna said it's only a fall thing. So I guess Tim Hortons is no different than us. They only put the pumpkin spice latte in the fall. But, you know, you can probably make your own during the rest of the year if you want it that bad. But Tim Hortons coffee is my favorite. I get it when I visit family. Well, I'll tell you this, Glenda. Tim Hortons is probably the best. And, you know, a lot of people like Starbucks. But the price, you know, if you go get a latte, just a regular caramel macchiato, you go to caramel macchiato and get Starbucks, and you're going to pay $5-6 for it, whatever it is, whatever size. You get that same caramel macchiato at McDonald's for like $3. You know, it's not almost half the price. Well, I'll say $3. You pay $6 at Starbucks, but you'll pay $4 at McDonald's. I mean, I'm talking for the big one, but I'm not saying that they're overpriced, but they're overpriced. Yep. I don't mess up often. You're right, Miss Ann. I don't mess up often enough. You left off a word. Yep. Yeah. I want to go to yours. Oh, well, yeah. Well, our farmers market is open 24. It's open 365, 7 days a week from 5:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. And the best time to go, we figured out the best time to go is on a Thursday or Friday because that's when they get the new shipments of all the stuff. We were there on a Thursday, and then they were just coming in with corn and I mean, it's just all kind of stuff coming on Thursdays because they want to get stocked up for Saturdays because Saturdays is their big day, right? Saturday, Sundays when all the people go to the farmers market. So we go on Thursday as they're getting all the fresh stuff coming in, right? And then a lot of times you can get deals on the stuff that's they're trying to get rid of because they're bringing fresh in. Like for example, papayas. Lisa bought like three. Was it three or four? Two. She bought two papayas, $1 each, because they wanted to bring in the new and go out with the old, right? And they were still good. So she got two papayas for $1 each, and those things they're about this long. I mean, they're like huge. And you can make a lot of jam with that papaya, and she does make good papaya jam.
Oh, they're open until 7:30 p.m. now.
Oh, they're open to 7:30. Wow, that's even better. Oh, you know why? Because of the fall season. Yeah, they're open during the fall until 7:30, but normally it's 5:30 to 5:30. Yep. Yeah, so Dunkin Donuts is the new hot spot for coffees. I've seen a lot of people saying that they like Dunkin Donuts a lot. So I don't know so we went and got a couple during our trip, but I don't remember. I didn't go in with them, so I don't remember what they even paid for it. But I don't know if they're as high as Starbucks and Tim Hortons or not. Yep. So.
Linda says, how big is the big one, Jesse?
About that big. A little bit longer than a football. Butler, if you guys are ever down in the Houston area, just give me a ring, look me up, whatever, and I'll be glad to take you down to the farmers market. And then you guys didn't really see it because the service was a little spotty, but we also went into one of the best bakeries. They got another one over here on 45 near my house. It's way bigger than that one we went to. And what is it? Because the service is spotty because I guess the building. I may go in there and just videotape it as if I was doing a live, but videotape it and then put that out to show you guys it's called El Bolillo's, one of the best bakeries out there in the city of Houston. So Danny is out there. She finally woke up. Hey, Danny, I know you were here earlier, but I hadn't seen you comment much, so you must have fell asleep on me. You must have had a latte or something. Put you to sleep.
Linda Peterson's asking about the corn. Did we freeze it?
No, we haven't froze it yet. I'm not sure what we're going to do with it because we had a couple of them and I don't know. The white corn is not the same as the yellow corn. We think they were old. I don't know. We only opened one or two. We haven't opened them all, so we haven't decided what we're going to do with the white corn. But I'm sure we can freeze it. But that's here nor there. Broke Cowgirl. Hey, is that Gwen? Gwen. Yeah, Gwen, Broke Cowgirl. Glad you can make it in. Howdy, y'all. Yeah, I like the way you talk there. Chicken Beak. Hey, Brad, how's it going?
Ooh, Danny's getting on you.
Okay, Danny, come on now. Bring it.
She said, well, you don't read what I say, so what's the point?
Oh, my goodness. You see what I got to put up with? All day long. All the way to Kentucky and all the way back. Mm-hmm. I still love her. Yeah, she gets all mad, but I still love her. Yeah. Okay. Y'all want me to put the link up? Should I put it up? Yeah. Anybody want to come in? I don't think anybody wants to come in anyway.
I'm sure Danny does.
No, Danny don't want to talk to me. Yeah, she don't want to talk to me. She probably PO'd right now. Those who just came in. Hey, yeah, you're right. Hi to everybody who just came in. I don't just keep scrolling, Danny. I don't. I really don't. This thing I would say you don't know because you have never done a live, but you've done a live and you see how it scrolls. But then you go back to every one of them, but you're like 30 minutes behind and it's already over. The whiz bang is gone. Yeah. Oh, well, I just want to say, thank you. Well, that was like 30 minutes ago that he said something. So I tried to keep up. I'm like Terry. I want to be like Terry. She tries to keep up with what's going on. I know you can't do it. Yeah.
Oh, Jerry Butler says he's got the StreamYard. He just doesn't know how to use it yet.
Well,
You've been meaning to call.
I can help you. I can help you with that if you want, there, Mr. Butler. Sidney Brown. I remember my son who is autistic. We went into a Mexican bakery and he was trying a concha and he yelled out, "Wow, these Mexicans make great bread." They do. And that's another place where you can find some great bakeries over in California. Oh my God. They got some good ones, especially down south, South LA. Mm-hmm. They got some excellent bakeries over there. Yep. Yeah, Corner Clubhouse, Cobalt. That's is it Gary? Corner Clubhouse. What is his name? I cannot remember that to save my skin. Corner Clubhouse. I got it here. I just got to get to it. I hate calling them by the name. I like to remember their names. Mark. Hey, Mark, how you doing? Running ads? Oh, okay. Yeah. So, well, yeah, we're monetized now, folks. So, that's part of, unless you pay for premium, that's part of the deal. But yeah, you got to watch the ads. So, oh, we got this little guest here. Let's see what we got here. Got a deal. Jerry from Butler Family Farm. Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
Oh, we got this little guest here. You got a YouTube. You got YouTube. Jerry from Butler Family Farm. Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
Oh, we got this little guest here. You got a YouTube. You got YouTube. Butler Family Farm. Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
Oh, we got this little guest here. You got a YouTube. You got YouTube. Butler Family Farm. Hey, how's it going? Hey, we got this little guest here. You have a YouTube page open somewhere, Jerry. You have to close it. The only thing you can have open is StreamYard. If you have YouTube open, you have to mute that. Close it. The only thing you can have open is StreamYard.
How's that?
Perfect.
Okay. So I had you on YouTube.
Yeah, so that's the first thing you'll learn from when using StreamYard, that you can't have nothing. You can have it open, you just got to have it muted.
Okay, I got it now.
Yeah. So what's going on, Jerry?
Not much. Just, been trying to learn how to do all this stuff.
Yeah, so when you download StreamYard, yes, there's a learning curve, and I don't know at all. There's some people that do this every single day, so I mean, I know the basics.
Well, Dale from 9 Acres, I went up to that little thing, the little homestead thing they had last weekend.
Oh yeah, so you went up to Kansas?
Yep.
Fort Scott?
Fort Scott, yeah. It was only an hour and a half from us.
Yeah. So if you get to meet people like Rebecca and Gather Together,
yep.
Glenn and Jessica, and obviously Dale and his wife Lisa.
Correct.
And a few others that were there, huh?
One Glenn and
Jessica.
And Mitchell.
Oh, Mitchell from Hendrickson's Family Farm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mitchell was there. There was quite a few people there.
Yeah, it was. It was a nice little gathering. It wasn't as many as they thought there was going to be, but it was a nice gathering.
But sometimes with smaller crowds, you learn more because you can interact more. Ask questions and stuff. Where if you had 300 in the room, and you raise your hand, you may or may not get picked.
Well, they're going to do it again next year too. They said it'll probably be even a bit bigger then.
Right. Yeah,
so it was good. I mean, it was a good learning experience for me, and I learned some stuff out of it, and my wife learned some stuff out of it, and I think I helped a few people some things that they were talking about when it comes to farming stuff.
Well, they plan on doing it again, but I don't know if they're going to do it again this time of year. I think they're going to think about doing it in the spring.
Yeah, that's what they're talking about.
Yeah. So, I don't know if it makes a difference in if you will content, but I know they're going to try and work something in the spring.
I'm not really sure exactly what they're going to do, but we're going to try to be part of it again.
So tell me, Jerry, where are you guys? So people in the chat know, where are you from? What's your channel about?
Missouri.
You're in Missouri?
Yeah, I'm in Missouri, in southwest corner of Missouri. We're only 30 minutes from Oklahoma and 30 minutes from Arkansas and 30 minutes from Kansas. We're down just south of Joplin.
Okay, Cindy.
And we have 116 acres. We run cattle and goats, and we have donkeys and chickens, and the gamut of animals.
Right.
Llamas.
Now, have you been doing this for a long time, or did you start doing this?
I started doing YouTube in November of last year.
But no, I'm talking about the homesteading part.
Well, I've been doing homesteading stuff since, I don't know, 30 years type thing. We're trying to get, I was California. We had solar heating panels and instant heat and stuff like that. So we've always done something to recycle, reuse, and type thing. So we came from San Diego, and we always try to recycle stuff or reuse things.
Was it a big eye opener coming from San Diego to the Midwest?
It wasn't what I thought. I thought there would be a lot more community involvement and stuff. So I was hoping there was, but we had to get out of San Diego. It was getting too crowded and too many drug dealers and everything else.
Yeah.
And the police didn't do anything about it. So wow. I had a bad neighbor, and that was that neighbor, if I would have stayed there, I'd be in jail right now because I would have killed him. Tried to steal things from our house, tried to steal my truck one night, and police officers wouldn't do anything. He said, well, he's hearing voices. So we had to get out of there. But anyways, so we've been living here since 2000. I bought the property in 2004, moved here in 2006. And
yes. And you started your channel just last year or this year?
November. Yep.
Last November. Okay.
Yep. I wish I would have started it years ago when I first got here, because the property's changed so much. I used to crop it, and we had crops. We had corn, soybeans, and wheat. And I got to the point where I was getting too old to do that.
Yeah.
So we changed over to cattle.
Yeah. 1 second, Jerry. Thank you, Bearded, for that $4.99 gift there. I appreciate that, but I have to differ with you. 2 dozen eggs, maybe where you live, but here I paid $2.39 a dozen. Yeah, so that's that's 480. So it buys me. Yeah, I guess it does buy me two dozen eggs. That's what you're talking about. $4.99 for each dozen. No, okay, I stand corrected. But no, thank you for that, Bearded Eagle, for that super chat. Man, you didn't have to do that. Yeah, you did. I mean, no, you didn't have to do that. So Jerry, how many's in your family? You mean living with me, or living there on the property?
It's my youngest son and my wife and myself.
Okay, so you're almost an empty nesters then.
Yeah.
Yep.
But we probably never will be, because he doesn't want to leave the farm.
Well, I got a 23-year-old doesn't want to leave the house. He doesn't want to leave either. He says, why? I got it made here.
Mine's 35. So
35?
Yep.
Yep. Well, it's hard to boot them out, their family and stuff, but they got to get on their own and make something of themselves,
Yeah,
that's how I feel.
He wants to take over the farm. So,
well, that, yeah, I mean, but you can still set. How many acres you say you have?
116.
Okay, that far corner acre of the 116, you can build them a little shed over there and say, here, you're on the farm still, but you're on your own.
I got the oldest son living in the far north corner.
There you go. But that way he can, learn to live on his own, and he'll still be on the farm. And if you need him, he's right there. But yeah, I got a 23-year-old. He's I don't know. He's not wanting to move. They don't want to move nowadays.
It's too expensive for them to move out, live on their own.
I know, especially with the price of fuel, and I mean, it's just amazing. It's nothing like when we were growing up.
Oh no,
And
not too close.
when we were growing up, I couldn't wait to turn 18. In fact, I started my first job when I was 13.
Well, I started working when I was 15.
75 cents an hour. That's what I was making. And
I think I was making $1 an hour when I first started working.
But I thought that was good money, because that was my dad and mom, let me have. And I started buying my own blue jeans, because see, when I was growing up, 501 Levi's 501 jeans were the going thing. Yep. And mom and dad didn't want to buy those 501s for me. They said, no, we're not paying that much money for those. And back then they were like $10, $15 back then. And now, I think the 501 blues are like $40 a pair now. But I started working and I was able to buy my own blue jeans. And that felt so good that mom and dad didn't have to buy my blue jeans. But I loved it, man. It was great. And I'm glad I started working at 13. It taught me a lot. And then I went to the military when I was 18. So
that's what I did too.
And it makes a big difference, because it kind of helps you not necessarily grow up, but it helps you understand that, you can do it on your own. You don't have to lean on mom and dad for everything. Right. Yeah. Hey, Andale, appreciate that. Aw, just because you love red hearts. Okay. I love red hearts too. So, but thank you for that. Appreciate that.
So Jesse, you don't have you don't have YouTube open?
I do not. I do have YouTube open. I have it muted. I have it muted because, well, I kind of have a different configuration here. But what I have is I have StreamYard open, and then I have the chat open in YouTube, but I have it pasted over my StreamYard so that I look, because I think it's a lot easier to read. And when people put in like these super chats, or when they put in a anytime you write somebody and you want to tag them, if you put the @ in front of their name, it highlights in orange or yellow or a different color, and then you can see that they're trying to say something to you as a channel. And I can see it a lot better using that. And see, in fact, I can turn this thing around. You can see. You see, so I have.
You got two screens too.
I have I have two screens, but I have StreamYard here, right, and then I have the chat from YouTube right next to it. See, otherwise I'd be looking at the chat like that.
Okay.
Oh, well, let me put the chat up there so you can see. I'd be looking at the chat like this, and it's a whole lot harder to read, so I use that right there. And then next to that, over here, I have a list of all the participants. So as they come in and out, I can see a list of all the participants, as opposed to trying to go up and scroll up and down here. So that's how I have it set up, which makes it, I mean, that's just the way I do it. I'm not saying that's the right way to do it or anything. It's easier for me to read the chat in YouTube than it is.
I'm learning all this stuff. I'm trying to learn all this. So
yeah, but like I said, that's not the way. I'm not saying you have to do it that way. I do it that because that's the way I like to see it.
Right.
It's easier for me. Hey, Dale, 9 Acres. We were just talking talking about you. Good about you.
Hey, Dale.
No, it's probably Lisa. Dale's working.
Oh.
Yeah. No, it's probably Dale. He's probably at work doing it from work, and he should be working, but he's not. Kind of like MT Homestead does. And LG Homestead, whenever she's supposed to be working, she's really actually, getting in all these social chats and stuff. Hey, LG, how you doing? We were just talking about you. Yep, you're right. Participants have to chat. And if you've chatted in the last 5 minutes, it shows up on that list. But it's actually the best time to use that chat participant list is at the very beginning, because you can see everybody, because everybody comes in. As soon as they come in, it shows up. And then if you don't chat within the first 5 minutes, then they fall off the list. But by then you see them on the stream or on the list of chats. So, but yeah. So what are you guys growing there? Are you guys trying to be self-sufficient and growing everything, or do you concentrate on one crop? Or
well, Susan does the gardening, and she tries, she does straw bale gardening.
Straw bale. Is it? But is that raised strawberry?
Yeah, the straw bales, the straw, the straw from wheat and straw.
Right.
It puts all the stuff in bales, and so it sits above ground.
So you're actually putting the bales on the ground, either one high or two high, and then you just kind of cut a slot in it. And
yeah, there's a lot more. There's a crap load of stuff. You got to put fertilizer in it and water it so many days, and and then you put your soil in there, and then you put your plants in there, and
but that brings a good point. You know what I was thinking about, because I want to make some. I have right now, we use grow bags, but I want to make some raised beds. But that's an excellent idea. I can just go get some $5 bales of hay and fill the bottom up with that instead of all that being dirt.
Yeah, and then what happens at the end of the year when you're done, you just break the straw bales up because they're already starting to break down, and you just spread it over the ground for a good mulch.
That's a great idea. That's a good filler, because they're talking about put sticks and leaves and all that other kind of stuff at the bottom before you put in your compost and dirt, topsoil. Well, you can put the straw bales in there as a filler. Wow.
And then we like I said, we raise cows. We have 42 head right now.
42?
Yeah.
Holy moly. You're deep into this.
Then we have a dozen goats. So that's when I did crops, I used to do soybeans and corn and wheat. And I was working till I worked off farm at that time because I'm retired now. Yeah. And I would go out and work till 1 o'clock in the morning out there in the field, come in, go to bed, get up next morning, go to job, then come home and work after work and work in the field. And I said to her, I said, this is getting to be where it's going to kill me.
Well, I was going to say, well, where's the fun in homesteading?
Well, that was it. That's why one thing we stopped doing. So, but she does, the vegetables and stuff, and I take care of the meat products. Right. And we have several deer on our property. Okay. So we try to shoot. I try to get out and get at least one deer a year, and put it in the freezer. I have a friend of mine who raises pigs, and Susan wanted to start raising pigs this year, and I said, no, I don't really want to do that because they're messy and they destroy things. And I said, I would rather buy a pig from somebody who raises it, and when we butchered it and put it in the freezer. And but with our own beef, we butcher our own beef.
Oh, okay.
So and then like I said, self-sufficient stuff. I've been looking into for solar panels to try to get solar panels. And being on a farm like this and not having an actual house, we live in a mobile home. It's harder to get the solar panels through.
Right.
So because they want you to have it, on the house or in the house, but we're going to put it on the ground anyways.
I got you.
So it makes, it's kind of weird. We're just going to put it on a stand so it could actually turn with the sun, so you get maximum power out.
Right. You want the most amount of sun on it for the most part of the day.
Right. We're at the 37th parallel here, so it would be at 37 degrees. When we moved here in 2006, November 2006, during the ice storm they had here. I went to Crowder College and got a degree in agriculture and a second degree in alternative energy. So,
yeah, that sounds like you're already, if you will, knowledgeable or book smart enough to do what you got to do. But you have to have the will and the desire to do it too.
Yeah, that's the reason why I went to college. Is to get it. I didn't want to come here and not know anything about the ground and how to do everything. So I went to Crowder College and learned that stuff.
Wow. Let me say something. Say hello to somebody in the chat here. So we got one Cariani Farms. Cariani Farms. That's a new one for me. So welcome in. I don't know where you're from, but if you don't mind putting where you're from, maybe your first names in the chat. Welcome in. And then we had where was it? Janet from Homestead, where you are. I don't know if I said hello to you earlier. Welcome in. You may have been here. I just missed you. And then do we have anybody else that just got here? Obviously, we saw Dale. Dale's here. And Charles, hope your eye surgery or your eye doctor appointment goes well. I know I just been there, done that, bought the T-shirt. So, but yeah, somebody was saying it was a great idea. Well, that was a Cariani Farms, I think, said that about the straw bales.
Neil from Tennessee.
Oh, Neil from Tennessee said that.
That's Cariani Farms.
Oh, okay. Neil from Tennessee. Well, welcome, Neil from Tennessee. Glad you could make it. And yeah, I thought that I was just thinking, well, you know what? We have to fill that raised bed with something, and those bales of hay would be perfect. I mean, it would be a perfect, something. It would definitely raise the bed, wouldn't it?
Yep. And save you a lot to have more extra dirt.
Yeah, it saves you from having, and then it's porous, right? So it'll let the water drain.
Yep.
Like you said, after about a season or two, it'll be composting itself, and then you can always add more later. Wow. So anyway,
yeah, Susan buys usually about 20 bales a year, and on our YouTube we have the bales set up to shows how to set the bales up and all that, so you can actually watch a video on how she does it.
Okay. Lori says hello, Lisa, if you haven't seen that.
Oh.
Lori from LG. Straw, not hay. Oh,
Correct.
F.R. Humphrey says straw, not hay. Good point. You're right. But I mean, the bales of straw.
Hi, Lori. Raquel. Anybody else in there? Hey, Jerry.
Mackenzie.
Mackenzie.
Yeah.
I'm making some prickly pear jelly.
I need round bale feeders for my horse. Well, I think those things are running like, I think, who was it? Was it Bland's? I think it was Bland's Promises Land Rents. They're up in Texas, North Texas. They were saying they were running like $100 a bale.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, the round bales are huge ones.
Yeah, the round bale. Well, I bought a couple of them this year for $40 a bale, but they're from people I know. So
Yeah,
they're talking about it going to about $120 a bale if the drought keeps going like it's going.
Well, that's what I'm saying. 120. Well, even at $100, that's a lot for hay, especially if you're using it to feed your cows or whatever you're feeding, right? But I remember when those bales were like $30 a round.
Yeah, I do intensive grazing here, so I rotate the cows every couple of days. We got 12 different paddocks, or actually 12 different fields. I have 6 paddocks for my goats and stuff. I have 12 different fields, so I rotate them from one field to the other, so it gives them the grass a chance to grow back.
Yeah. So Cariana Farms, Neil from Tennessee says he gets his bales for $35.
That's a good deal.
Normal bales for $35, and then LG said she found some for $50, which if you can get them for $50, that's still a great deal compared to $100. What they were, I think they found some up. I want to say it's up your way that they were bringing down on a truck. And he was paying $90 a bale or a round, $90 a round, and they were bringing those up from Missouri or maybe Kansas. I don't remember where, but it was from up north somewhere.
Yeah, you got to be careful though what you pay for, because sometimes you buy stuff that's half weeds.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
So if you have goats, it's not a problem. You just throw the goats in, and let the goats clean it up after the cows have eaten it.
Well, yeah, but how do you know? I mean,
you don't
know until it's half gone. Probably. Oh, now you're getting a bunch of weeds or a bunch of grass or a bunch of whatever.
You have to trust the person you're buying it from, and
yeah,
and of course bales are different. There's 4x5s, 4x6s, 5x6s. So a 5x6 will run about 1,200 pounds, or a 4x5 runs about 900 pounds. And I do on my own baling now, and my bales are about 850 to 900 pounds a bale.
Right.
And I've got 90 bales I think in the barn right now.
And that'll get you through the winter.
It's going to be close. It'll be tight.
Wow.
I usually go through about 120 a year.
Well, you said you had what, 40? You said 42
head right now.
42 head. So you can't get no more heads then.
Nope.
You better stick with what you got.
Oh, well, those are also babies, and some of them are going to be shipped out here pretty quick.
Oh, okay. So
through
the winter, you probably only have what, 20 or 30?
Probably close to 30 this year.
30? Okay. Yeah.
So how do you mute the YouTube? I don't know how to mute the YouTube. If I mute my computer, it will mute both things.
Yeah, down below at the very bottom of the page of the picture, actually, you'll see a little bell. You can click on that bell and it'll mute it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do that next time.
Yeah. Let's see what are people saying? We just got all our hay bought for the winter. Well, and in Tennessee, you probably had a good assortment or a good choice to choose from while you're in Tennessee or Kentucky, right? Kentucky, Tennessee, I'm sure they got some good hay there. Mackenzie says, and we got orchard, red clover, and alfalfa seed for next year, so we sow the pastures. Now, do you have any pastures that you use for sale? Now, I know you stock your own, but do you have any pastures that you use for the purpose only of selling to the public?
No, I don't make enough hay off of it.
So you barely make the 90 that you need to cover
this year. We just paid 90.
Yeah, because I know there's some people that were already doing their second cutting, right?
Well, I just did a second cutting. I got, because we had a drought still going on here. When I first cutting, I got 66 bales out of 30 acres. And we just did the second cutting, and we got 33 bales out of it. So, but we normally I could get 3 cuttings a year if we had rain, but we had very little rain.
Right.
So, but there's times I get, if we get rain the right times and stuff, we've gotten 125 bales one cutting. And then I cut more later on, and I sold some to friends of mine that I had extra hay with.
Right.
But I run an endophyte free grass that's in 30 acres, and that's what I cut this year was the endophyte free grass. Endophyte free fescue is what it is.
Oh my goodness. So Leanne, Leanne over Mennonite Farmhouse, her husband's a farmer, right? He's got cows, he's got property, he's got, I don't know how many acres they got, but they got a lot. And she says her husband grows and sells lots of different kinds of hay. And she also says that my husband can throw a hay bale 20 feet up in the air while he is loading trailers.
Must be square bales, right?
Square bales, yeah. Not the big rounds, but the 20. I mean, and those, especially if it's wet, right? I can imagine they're pretty heavy.
Well,
they're not wet, but green, still green.
Yeah, well, you don't want to bale it with green because it gets moldy.
Oh, okay.
You got to have it with dry before you bale it.
Yeah.
Because if you get mold on it, then it's not good.
You're correct. But to throw 20 feet up in the air, that's pretty. He's a little Popeye the Sailing Man there, Bubba.
Yeah. Yeah, he's probably been doing it for a while.
Oh yeah, so he's been farming all his life. So and now he's doing it on his own. So Jackie has me up and Blaze. That's all the animals we allow. Jackie has me and Blaze. That's all. Oh, okay, Loki. Well, I get you. I got you. Yeah. Broke Cowboy says we got some good rains in August, and a lot of folks were able to bale hay, and that's what you need. You need a good amount of rain, pretty regular. You can't just have a whole month of sun and no rain. Otherwise, it's like
we only had like 3 inches of rain all summer.
Yeah, I mean we had a little. Well, we're close to the coast, but we had a little heat spell there for about 2 months where we didn't have no rain, and it killed a lot of things, including our garden. So we have, like I said, we do all our gardening in grow bags, but the heat was just, I mean, it was unbearable.
It was so bad here that our tomatoes didn't even make tomatoes. I mean, it was that bad. And we thing about the straw bales, you got to keep water and stuff. But when you have no rain and it's dry, like 30% humidity, it sucks the water right out of them.
Wow.
So it was a tough year for us on the crops and stuff this year, or the garden.
Yeah. Mackenzie says you got to watch out for fescue. 31 hay around hay around here. Fescue 31. You know anything about fescue?
Yeah, that's Kentucky 31 fescue. What do you mean by you gotta watch out for it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what she means by gotta watch out for it. I mean, maybe she's got to watch out for when it comes around, or if it's available, or
if it's cut for hay, it's not a problem. But if you're grazing it, cows on it for raising, you got to be careful of the endophytes because it makes the cows hot.
Oh, okay, yes, I got.
That's probably what she's talking about.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
But once you cut it, the endophytes go out of it like that.
Okay. Yeah, I heard that some bales or some hay will cause the internal temperature. I think Bland's was talking about you don't want that internal temperature to go up too much.
That's the endophyte. The endophyte does that. That's why you'll see a bunch of cows standing in ponds and stuff because they're so hot.
I got you. So wait, Danny says something here. I only have 20 minutes before my bread is ready. Ooh, you're cooking bread, girl. You better put some jelly on it.
I wonder if she's doing sourdough.
She might be doing sourdough, yeah. Y'all quit playing. Y'all know I've been up since 5 for right. Yeah, she gets up early. Danny Days, she's early riser. She's up like 4 o'clock or 4:30 in the morning. And then I guess if she stays up late, I guess. Cindy Brown says the peppers made peppers, though it was a happy peppers year. The peppers made peppers, though it was a happy pepper year. Okay, Cindy, I'll take your word for it. Brocargo says, even though it was 100 degrees for months, my garden has done amazingly well. Had a real good tomato harvest considering. So, Broke, I know what you're saying. And next summer, I'm going to be ready because what I found that helps combat that, and the reason I know it is because I've already done it. I have a patio that's open, right? It doesn't have any covering. So what we did is we put this the shade cloth. There's a shade cloth you can buy. And I put the shade cloth up there for the plants that we have on the patio. And the plants were the most beautifulest. They're the greenest, and the flowers are the prettiest because we put that shade cloth over there, and it stopped the sun from beating down on those plants. Well, I'm going to do the same thing over my garden. I'm going to have a shade cloth over my garden to help combat some of that intense heat. So it'll still get some sun, but I mean, it won't be, Texas hot, beating down on your plants hot. So Humphrey says, Danny asked you to drop the link again. Okay, I can do that. Oh, all right. So let's see what else we got here. What am I missing? I hate missing chat, but my fan in my barn quit on the other day. Well, you shouldn't be sitting in the barn all day, or Gwen. Uh-oh, here she is. Everybody get ready. Okay, we're fixing to go to blows here. Let me get my gloves on. I got to get my boxing gloves on. I got to get ready. We're fixing to throw down here, Jerry. You're going to have the guy be in the middle, go like this. All right, break. Here we go. Make welcome. Put your hands together for the prettiest, the kindest, the sweetest, the most lovable Alabama YouTube daughter you could have. It is none other than Miss Danny Days Homestead.
Not ahead.
I see how you did that, Jesse. Well, thank you. That's so sweet.
Yeah, you look so radishing today. Look at those dimples. They just, man.
I wasn't going to come up here and get you. I wasn't trying to get you.
Who doesn't love those dimples? Look at that, huh? Now, wouldn't you like to have a daughter like that? Yep.
Look at my bracelet.
You can't.
Lazy days ahead with Jesse and Lisa.
Yeah, you see how how loose hers fits? You ain't gonna find that on me. I mean, it's tighter than a steel drum on me.
Well, even the ones we got that were adjustable were still tight on him.
Yeah, I emailed you and texted you and everything else. I was like, what?
So Jerry, introduce you to Danny. Danny, this is Jerry from Butler Family Farm. He's up north. He's from way up north, up where we was at near Kansas. Remember? Well, not that close. Well, and he's from he was up near Kansas, right near Kansas. He's in Missouri, but he went to the Kansas meetup when we were going. We went to Kentucky, but he's got like 120,000 gazillion acres of land and about 600 cattle. He's like the Ponderosa up there.
Nice.
Maybe someday.
No, he not be right, but he's never wrong.
Right. I might not always be right, but I'm never wrong. And he's got Hoss living with him, you know?
Okay. So you live up there. You live on the Kansas Missouri line, like close to that then?
Yeah, I'm close to it. I'm south of Joplin.
Okay. Well, that's kind of like in the area where Gathered Together Homestead live, isn't it?
No, wasn't that in I don't know, I'm not sure where that was.
Missouri.
They live in Missouri, but I think they live close to.
I think they're in Adrian, aren't they?
Yes.
Adrian.
Yes, yeah, Adrian. Yeah, that's farther north of me. I'm I'm way south. I'm down I'm right down next to the Arkansas border, basically. Okay. We're the second county to the end of the state from the west, and we're right on the line there.
Okay.
Hi.
Hey, Emma. How you doing, Emma? Did you cut your bangs?
Yeah.
You cut your bangs. I can see your eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have two of them. Wow.
It's nice to actually see you.
You're right. Thanks, Mom.
Yeah. I think I did an all right job.
It's the mailman.
It's the mailman.
Who needs a hairdresser when you got Mom?
I don't know what it is about dogs and mailmen, but they just do not get along. They're like oil and water.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
My dog's about to tear down the door when the UPS guy drives up. I'm like, they really don't like that truck.
I'll be right back.
That's what it is.
Yeah, we've got a jam-packed weekend. Like, I might miss my own giveaway. I'm just kidding.
Well, so now I'm glad
you got it, Jesse. I might not make it.
Yeah. Now I know. So I'm glad you came up. So speaking of giveaway, you know, Danny reached her 500, a month ago? About a month ago, she reached 500. So she's probably at almost 1,000 now. But she's going to have a giveaway this Saturday. So Scott has graciously given up his time Saturday to me to help me with my watch hours. And then he actually let me extend that because he's going through an election campaign right now. So I've been doing his Saturday nights, and this Saturday night is his normal Saturday. But because Danny's going to have this giveaway, I'm going to give up that time slot to her so that we can do her 500th appreciation family friends giveaway. Yep. So anybody who wants to make it, and you never know, there may be some used stickers.
Ooh.
There may be some used stickers in that giveaway. You never know.
I don't know. We have a mail call coming up, another one.
And we got another mail call we got to come up with. But anyway, Saturday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you guys can make it. Now, Danny may not be there, but if she isn't, we'll still have it.
Well, I'm glad you have it on Saturday.
Sorry, say again, Jerry.
I said, I'm glad you have it on Saturday because Sunday we're going to a thing in Springfield about, I think it's about homesteading on Sunday.
Oh, you're talking? Are you? Well, wait a minute. Is this not the HOA thing going on? Is there the HOA meetup?
I don't know. All I know is I was told I'm going. So
okay.
So I think that's in North Carolina, or it's that way.
It's on near Pennsylvania somewhere, right?
Yeah. No, this is in Springfield, Missouri.
Oh, okay, that's totally different then. Yeah, but
I think I'm not sure if it may be a Kinko goat thing. And I just know my wife said we're going. I said okay.
We have the county fair this weekend, which scouts do parking for, so we'll have to be there every night of the fair while it's going. It started last night, and then it'll be tonight and tomorrow night, and then Saturday during the day, and then also Saturday Well, tomorrow I told my grandmother I'd go help her with some yard work. My grandmother that made that sweater that Lisa got,
Mhm.
she's, like in her 80s. And so I told her I'd help her tomorrow. And then tomorrow night is parking again. And then Saturday is the Frog Level Festival. We got to go help with the Frog Level Festival.
Holy moly.
And then Saturday night is my giveaway. And then Sunday, Emma has a pumpkin patch to go to, a thing that they're doing with the church. So it's just going to be, a busy weekend,
Well, from last month on to December, there's every weekend is pretty much something going on somewhere. So
Right.
we may as well get it over with, Danny, get it done. That way you got the rest of the year to deal with scouts.
Oh yeah, we've already scheduled it. I'm not
Yeah.
going to cancel. It's just, little old me. I'm used to being at home most of the time. I'm not used to all that going and doing. So
Well,
that's a lot of going and doing for me.
Is she going to go sit in the Great Pumpkin Patch for Charlie Brown?
And gets plenty of pictures and video.
No.
Yay, Leanne finally gets to go to the HOA and meet a bunch of other YouTubers.
I know, I'm kind of jelly. I looked up tickets and they were all sold out. So I guess you have to get them, and the people that I know that's going, like Whisper and Willow Farm is going to be there. Faith Family Homestead's going to be there. That's Dominique. She's really cool and she's going to be there. And she said she bought her tickets last year. So I guess this is an event that you pre-plan for. You got to get tickets like when they first start selling them rather than wait until the last minute.
Well, Danny, I would go by and pick you up and take you down there, but that's the same weekend I got to rearrange my sock drawer.
Okay,
so, yeah, I can't do it that weekend.
It's unfortunate. You already had bought an extra ticket and everything, but
Lisa gets on me when if I don't keep them socks straight,
Yeah, I know.
The Stivers. Oh, they're the ones that are going to be at the meetup you're talking about, Cindy Brown. The Stivers. Is that one of the guest speakers you're talking about, Danny?
Oh, I don't know them. I don't know the Stivers, but I do know that Whisper and Willow Farm is going to be there. That's Jill and Nathan, and then Jill. If most people know of Roots and Refuge Farm, and Whisper and Willow Farm bought Roots and Refuge's old farm, and when they moved, Jill and Nathan took over there where they were doing their vlog from. Jill and Nathan took over there, and they kind of hit it big time because she had somebody already representing her that. But anyway, she harvests cut flowers and she sells flowers, so she does her YouTube business. She pretty much does full-time YouTube and makes a living off of it. So that's pretty awesome.
That's excellent. Yeah, if you can get
yeah.
Wow. So Cindy Brown is posting the link for the Harvest Celebration October 15th and 16th, Barefoot Acres Adventure, 181 Barefoot Acres Way, Fountain in South Carolina. So I don't know if you have to pay tickets to get to that one or not, but if you can go, there's all the information there. Yep. So Leanne saying, so how do you know the Stivers? I guess she's talking to Cindy. So how do you know the Stivers? I think the VW Family Farm is going to the HOA too. Okay.
I want to meet you too, Leanne.
Yes. Yes, Black's Tropical and Wicked Awesome Gardening and many others. Wow. Yeah, I want to meet Leanne too. Who doesn't want to meet Leanne?
I mean, she does all the things. Hey, Dysfunction Junction.
Yep.
I'm thinking this bread's going to come out good. I'm pretty excited about it.
Is it the sourdough?
No, it's I don't
like cider.
I made cinnamon raisin pumpkin bread for another video for the Pumpkin Palooza.
Is it going to be a live or a video?
Hopefully it's going to be a video. I don't know. I haven't finished it yet to get it edited to post it. But tomorrow's the last day for the Pumpkin Palooza, so I was trying to get another video in there before.
You know what? Every train has a caboose. Every train has a caboose, and you can be that caboose on the 7th.
Well, I already have a video up. I'm just putting out a second video. Don't start on me. Don't start no crap, won't be no crap. You know how that goes?
I love you. I love you, Danny.
And I didn't come on here fussing at you how you was talking to my woman earlier.
Oh, okay. Cindy Brown says, Mennonite Farmhouse said, how do you not know the strivers? To Danny. How do you not know the strivers?
I don't know how I don't know. I guess I need to look them up. Is that like a...
It's a challenge. How do you not know the strivers, Danny?
Yeah, I guess I'll have to look them up.
That's like saying, how do you not know Mennonite Farmhouse? Oh,
I know Mennonite Farmhouse. I just don't know the Stivers.
Yeah. So yeah, you're right, Scott. I want to eat Leanne's baking as well. She makes some awesome whoopie pies.
Mhm.
And don't tell me how do you know, because Lisa made her recipe. So I know, and they are awesome. You know. Mennonite says, I'm hitchhiking. No, you ain't. Some awesome lady named Cassandra becoming a farm girl, and everybody knows her. Bought me a ticket to go. Man, that's awesome. Is she the one picking you up? Says Felicia says, what did you just call her? A what?
There ain't no telling, Felicia.
No telling, yeah, Felicia. I've said so much stuff since then.
Uh-oh. My timer's about to go off.
Okay, Butler. Okay, I got the video muted. You got the video muted. You got YouTube open, and you have it muted.
Hey. Well, I'll let you take over for a little bit. Whoa,
Yeah.
Don't be dragging around that chair. It's loud, baby.
Hi, Spider Garage. How you doing? Thanks for joining. Thanks for Dysfunction Junction Ranch. Now, who doesn't know Dysfunction? Hey, Emma. You look so cute with your hair, your bangs all short now.
Thank you.
You know, my drill sergeant used to tell me when I was in the Army. He used to say, Jesse, long hair leads to drug abuse. So we had it all cut off. So we couldn't have long hair at all. I mean, it was like down to the nub, nothing. And like bzz, GI. So, yeah, Dysfunction Junction. Yeah. So, they've been doing a lot of talking about Dysfunction Junction overall with MT Homestead. So I need to get over and check them folks out. There may be some dysfunction going on over there that I need to know about. And maybe it's on the ranch, like with the chickens and the goats and the cows and the sheep and everything else that, old McDonald has. But I need to check out that Dysfunction Junction, folks. So thank you for showing up, guys. What does MB say? Okay, he's just saying hello. So Homestead, Woody, I don't know why she thinks she owes me for blowing up her channel. Let me tell you, if you got a shout out from Leanne and your channel blew up, you deserve it. Because Leanne doesn't shout too many people out. I'm still waiting for her to get her to shout me out. She don't shout too many people out. So if you get a shout out from Leanne, consider yourself gifted. Not blessed, but gifted. But because, she doesn't shout to when she shouts mine, I know my channel's going to blow up. It's going to go just completely blow. It's going to go like this. Right now, it's going like this. When Leanne says something, it's going to go like this to the moon.
Maybe one day I'll be blessed and gifted enough for that.
I hear you. Right? Right now, we're still in dysfunction mode.
I can only aspire.
Yeah.
I think
Dare
I
to
got
dream.
that.
Yeah, Emma's
My bread looks good. I'm pretty excited about it.
Was it sourdough?
No, it wasn't sourdough. It's the pumpkin
Cinnamon
raisin bread she's making for the pumpkin palooza. Yeah.
You heard it here, folks. I'm telling all my secrets.
Okay, which one? Latest one? Okay, Leanne is going to mention all the cooking I do on my channel, and it'll blow up. You're right. all that cooking, so it'll be about a 5-second mention. Because I've never seen Lori cook. Come on, Lori. You're going to have to step up your game, girl.
Brad, I'm gonna make a video on it. All I gotta do is pull it out of the oven and be like, "Thank you, Andrea. You know, I'm pretty much done. I'll edit it, and you'll be able to see it here in a little bit."
Is it one of them? That's all, folks.
Yeah, beep beep beep. That's all, folks.
No. So Lori, you know, let me tell you something about Lori. She does not cook. You ain't even gonna see a cooking video on her channel. The only thing she knows how to make is reservations. So.
Who
And
are
Mom
you
and
talking
Dad's.
about?
LG Homestead, Lori.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Lori, she proud. She'll tell you she don't cook. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't either. So Lori, we're like,
Brad's like, give us a sneak peek. He ain't right.
yeah, that way we can say, can we get a what, exclusive? Can we get like a little sniff?
You should.
I wish you could smell it. It really does smell good.
Scratch and sniff. I scratch and sniff. Oh, that does smell like pumpkin.
Yeah. I guess.
You got an apron that day.
I gotta unplug all this.
Oh, Martin, you could have brought it over here. Is it out already?
No, I didn't take it out yet, but I'm going
You
to.
better not burn it.
I'm not burning it.
I smell
I
something.
turned it off. I just didn't take it out yet.
I hear the alarm going off.
Don't be stomping. I don't want it to collapse.
Hey, Jesse, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
You see it?
Did you get it figured out, Jerry?
Yeah, I think
Oh, man, look at that.
up on the side, and I can see it, and I got the YouTube muted. I got it figured out.
Okay.
Well, that was it.
Those are
Hope
two
you didn't miss
buns.
it.
Are they both the same?
Yes. I
Oh,
made two
good.
of those.
Man, that's looking really good. You saw it here, folks, on the MODFather channel. Exclusive. And that's going to come out sometime tonight or tomorrow. Depending on
As soon as I get off here, I can finish making my video and I'll start editing it. I can't unglue Emma from the screen though.
There's a lot. I mean, I think everybody here that's in the chat knows how much work it takes to do a video and edit and all the other stuff. So I think everybody knows. But for those who may not know, that may be lurking or don't know what's going on, it's a lot of work to do a YouTube. They say it's 1 hour for every 1 minute of video that you put out. So if you put out an 8-minute video, that's 8 hours of work you're going to put into it from start to finish.
Oh, total.
Average. That's average. Some is going to be more for those that are just now starting to edit, and some may be less for those who've been editing for 5 years or so. But you can just about bet an hour for every minute of video footage that you put out. And that ain't no lie.
I like editing.
Yeah, editing.
Well, I'm gonna go now, and then I'll be back. Mom's kicking me out of her chair.
Okay, Emma. We love you. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Good seeing you again.
Good to see you too.
So
She's out.
F.R. Humphrey, that's a lot. Well, yeah, but Felicia, there's a lot of folks that put out videos, but they don't edit. They'll just put the video out. And there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you want to do. But if you do any kind of editing, it does take a lot of time.
Or if you use multiple cameras or camera phones.
Correct. And different audio devices. And I mean, it's a lot of work. And I put in a little bit, not much, but I put in a little bit of work on mine. But editing is what takes me all the time. And then to come up with a freaking thumbnail. How do you come up with a thumbnail? I'm thinking, oh my goodness, what do we do? And that's a job in itself.
I just pick what looks good on the screen.
Yep.
One of the three, the options they gave you.
But the one thing that has helped me a lot is, getting feedback from other, if you will, established YouTubers like Mennonite. She's helped me a lot with the admin side of it. Like recently, she's taught me how to create your description for your recipe card, how to put in a recipe card using that. recipe card and loading it to Google Docs, and that way it gives you instead of having a 500 character link, it's down to like 8 or 9 characters using bit.ly.com. And it's just a bunch of different administrative sides, stuff that needs to go into your video that people don't think about. But
thank you, Brenda. And Dee, Homestead in the Wood D was asking who Leanne is. That's Mennonite Farmhouse.
Yeah, Leanne at Mennonite Farmhouse.
What editor are you using?
So I use one. It's a pretty. I don't want to say it's not something a new person should start with, but it's called DaVinci, and I'm using DaVinci 17, version 17.
I started off with the AVS, and I've just recently September changed over to Filmora, and I love it. I mean, it's Filmora, you can do anything you want with it. So
yeah, Filmora is very good. Yeah, and then I started out before I even had a laptop. I started out using I did everything on the phone. All my editing, probably my first 10 videos are done by my phone, and I use KineMaster. KineMaster is what I use to do my editing on the phone. I still have it on here if I ever need to edit on the phone, but now I do everything on my laptop and my 2 monitors here. Makes it so much easier.
You're famous to me, Leanne. I think you're pretty famous.
Danny, what do you use for editing?
I use Clipchamp. It's a free editing program. It's pretty basic. It's not like advanced. It doesn't have like 50,000 little slidey things or anything. There's just one audio bar where you turn it up or down. It's pretty basic. It's user friendly. That's why I use it, because I like basic.
I really for more, and I mean, my wife sent me a video on text, and it was she had to send it in three sections, and so the Filmora I was able to match up perfectly the chat and everything that she had on there, so you couldn't even tell that it was edited. It looked like it was just a continuous feed the whole time.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I liked about the Filmora one, and you can do music, and I mean you can do everything on it now. So I paid a little bit for it, but to me it was well worth it for the fun I'm having out of it.
Well, now I'm having to download my music from the YouTube studio, because before I used the music from Clipchamp and it did just fine. And then it started giving me a copyright claim every time I used, and it's just like instrumental music. It's not like a song off the radio or anything, but it's still giving me a copyright claim. So I'm having to download music off the audio library and then use it on my editing program.
There's a lot of people who use Filmora, but if you don't buy the upgrade on Filmora, they put that Filmora thing on your video.
I bought the upgrade. It was worth it.
Yeah, because
I tried it once.
You don't want that stamp on your video.
I bought the upgrade. I even bought the subscription for a little while, so I get all the little fun things like the bubbles and the music and everything.
Right.
It was worth it to me.
Yeah.
It gives me hours of fun to playing here and doing all kinds of different things I can do to it.
Well, I reckon I'm going to finish up my video and then edit it.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you finally letting me come up, Jesse.
You're always welcome. You're always welcome, Danny. You know that. Especially if you change your name to Danny Days Ahead. You'll most definitely. And I can't miss that. If I see Danny Days Ahead on the chat, I gotta click on it.
Everybody calls me that anyway. I might as well.
No, I'm just like, Lisa always tells me, no, she wants to be separate. She wants to be individual.
You might shoot it past 500 real fast.
All right.
Oh, she's past. She's at 617 or 16. How much are you? 650? Yeah, she's in 6. See, now she don't even look at it. Before she was looking at it 479.
It seems like it goes by quicker when I don't pay attention to it. It's 618 now.
618. I thought it said 617. 618.
274.
Well, you know, trust me. When I was I remember when I was in like 330. I must have been at 330 for 4 weeks. I couldn't get nowhere.
But I also have like 160 videos out. So There's some people who have a quarter of the videos that I have out with many, many more subs than I have. So, you know, it just depends on, yeah. Hush.
Yeah, I have 200 videos out.
Nobody asked you, Jesse.
I have over 200 videos out that I film everything we do. I mean, everything.
Well, Jesse's only where he's at because Leanne likes him. So
No,
if it wasn't for Leanne, he probably wouldn't have them.
no, it's because her Leanne and her husband love me.
Oh,
Okay, well.
cool.
No, I'm just joking.
Open the oven for me, baby.
Yeah, don't let that bread burn.
Yeah, I don't want it to burn. So I gotta go. It's nice to meet you, Jerry.
Nice
Thank you,
meeting you.
Danny.
I'm
Great
up
job.
to see you again.
Yeah, I'll be looking forward to seeing you. And take care, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you, Danny. Okay, so back to your day. You got it working. You got, but you know how to do this, right? Where's my mouse? Okay, where you can pull the chat out of.
Yeah, I did that. Say, I'll show you.
Yeah, you know how to pull it out.
Say the chat right there.
Is that the chat from
Yep.
YouTube? From YouTube?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so you can pull the chat out, and then you can also pull the participants out.
Now I gotta get this camera back up where it belongs.
Everybody's going, "Oh, you're making me dizzy." Whoa.
Yeah, no, make me dizzy.
Yeah, so you're right, Tiny Tim Pose. She used to be Leanne. Now she's LEANNE, which is Leon. Instead of Leanne, she's Leon, the French version.
Ah, dang. Well, shoot.
12 stones, number
There
275.
we go.
Let's see.
Here.
I don't know what that means, Byron. 275. Must be an answer to somebody up above. Hey, Sheppy Bradshaw, how you doing? I didn't see Sheppy. I just seen you in the chat there. Welcome in. Brenda, you're still here? I thought you had a doctor's appointment. And Hedgehog, Laura, how you doing? We're just talking to Jerry and Danny here, talking about various things. No, we have no main topic for today. Scott has graciously gave up his time this morning to allow me to go live because he's been sick. So, Scott, if you're still in the chat, I hope you get well soon. I hope what you have is not what I think it is. So let's hope you get better as quick as possible because you don't need to be out for the count, especially during this election time. You know, you got an election going on. You got to get well. So get in there and get all your sleep and rest and take whatever shots you got to take, or not shots, but, you know, your medicine. Take whatever shots of tequila or whatever you think to take that'll fix it. I'm the 275th sub for Jerry. Oh, okay. There you go, Jerry. Now you got 275.
Yeah, I saw that. I thanked them for it.
Yeah.
It's really funny because I watched your video, I don't know, right before you went over 4,000, and I was at 250.
Uh-huh.
And watching your video, a lot of people subscribed and went all the way up to like 260. And then over the next 4 days, it dropped all the way back down to 255.
Oh, so you lost 5. But, I mean, that happens. I mean, you can go up 10, you'll come back down 12, but then it catches up. So once they watch your video, leave a substantial comment or a decent comment, not just hello, but, you know, something about your video, and they click the notification bell. I mean, then YouTube sees that it's not a robot. They see that it's a real channel or a real person wanting to look at your channel or subscribe to your channel. Because, you know, trust me, if I was YouTube, I'd probably do the same thing, because what they're doing is they're trying to call out the bots, call out the people that are trying to get these bots to sub to you so that they get paid. And, you know, I'd probably be as skeptical as they are. So you'll get the number once they figure out, oh, it's a good number. So you'll get those numbers back. So it fluctuates like that, but
okay.
You're welcome.
Well, I appreciate it. I really do. And then we started doing the cooking thing and the ribs and the butt roast and stuff, and we've shot all the way up to now. We're up to 270.
Yeah.
So, or 275 now. So
How are you?
I picked that, or 276 now. So somebody else just subscribed now.
So Jerry, how are you doing on watch hours? Are you trying to keep that?
I'm at 276 now subscribers, and we're over almost 1,100 hours.
That's good. That's good. As
So
long
I'm
as you
pretty much a quarter and a quarter.
Yeah, and we were like at 1,700 watch hours before the Kentucky meetup, and then when we come back, we did our live. You saw it. You were there.
Yeah.
The giveaway.
Yep.
For the 1K giveaway, and we hit our 4,000 during that giveaway. But we did a lot of lives before, from before Kentucky. We did a lot of live, and we did it on the road.
Yeah,
while we were there.
7-hour one.
And then we were on the way back. 7 or 8 hours. Yeah, it's like we were nonstop. And that it's really helped. And not everybody was there for the whole live. Of course not. You can't be. But people would come and go in and out. And, it helped out a lot. But I guess I just got lucky that it kind of happened or coincided right with the same time we just hit 1,000. So I think we're at 1,140 now.
Yep.
So
I saw it said 1.14. 1.15K is what I think it said.
I don't think it says that, but yeah, because last I looked, we were at 1,140. Unless I got some today that I didn't see, but yeah, it's just different now. It's not so much about the subs and the watch hours; it's more about the content, the views,
right.
And you want people to watch your ads. So yeah, right, Lori. Like, that's okay.
I turn this way.
Let me wipe the screen off. Just in case. We don't need none of that going around.
Let's see.
Yeah. What's she selling now? Invest your way with more choices for stocks, ETFs, and crypto. You get all the favorite investments. That's the one thing about Batismo's is that, you can't stop the ads. But that's okay. I'm using their platform, so it's okay. Yep. MB laughs. Chevy laughs. Yeah. Yeah, let me throw it up there in case somebody wants to come up there. In case anybody wants to step in and say hello. We're not going to be on much longer. I was going to get off at 2:30 because I got a few things I got to get done here.
Well, I appreciate you, helping me out when what you can.
Yeah, not a problem. And I'll call you offline, and we'll talk more about what I do versus what you do. And
are you doing stuff on Facebook at all or not?
No, Lisa does Facebook. I don't do Facebook.
Oh, Lisa does Facebook. I've just got my Facebook business page up, and I loaded a bunch of videos on there, but I'm still having problems getting the followers. So I have to have Lisa help me through that, maybe.
No, she's not very. She's not. She's just got a personal because she's not very.
Oh, okay.
She'll go in there and look at pictures and maybe say hello or like a few things, but she's not really into Facebook like that. I'm trying to think who the Facebook guru is. There's quite a bit. Well, the girl that Miss Ann had on yesterday, she's got 25,000 followers or something.
Wow.
She's got quite a bit of a following, so she's big time, and that's all she does is YouTube. So, and she probably does very well monetarily as well. I mean, that's a YouTube, Facebook. She does nothing but Facebook.
I went to a seminar in Oklahoma that was put on by a couple other YouTubers, and they're very large YouTubers, and Facebook. And one of them is down in Texas next to you. The other one's two of them are in Oklahoma. I don't know if I should mention their names on here or not, but
so Creekside.
I'm sorry.
I was going to say Creekside wants to know what you want done on Facebook. I was just before it got scrolled away too far.
Oh, okay. What I'm trying to do is trying to get the followers so I can add followers or add people to my for my personal YouTube page. I have over 800 people. I can't get them over to invite them to followers on my business page.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Because like I said, I went to that seminar and they talked about doing YouTube and Facebook together to make your page people bigger.
Okay, from the Great North Tundra, we got Mr. Tony from Creekside. Can you see he's out there camping? In fact, he's looking for a moose right now to stock up his freezer for
Looks
the
like he's
winter.
almost in a tree stand.
Yeah, he's up in a tree stand waiting to shoot at something. Tony, so how's it going? How's it going up in the Great White North?
Not bad. Nice day today. It's not snowing. Eh?
Pure, eh?
Hey,
Oh,
we're keeping it pure, eh?
we're keeping it pure, eh? Yeah, I guess you saw I had a little problem with that one word. I should have been thinking like a Canadian. Pure, eh?
Did you really think I was going to just skip over that?
Oh no, I knew you. If anybody was gonna, call me on it, it was gonna be somebody from Canada. Idaho Garden Girl, how you doing? Welcome in, Virginia, Alexander. Thank you for showing up.
So Jerry, you're trying to figure some things out on Facebook. Is that what you want to do?
Well, I'm trying to. I got a business page on
to merge. You want to merge. He wants to merge. I think. Yeah.
And I've got a Butler Family Farm Facebook, and I'm trying to get where I can add. Invite my people from my personal page over to it, and so it's not very easy.
Let me ask you this: do you have two separate accounts, two separate pages, or one account with two pages?
I have my personal account, which is Jerry Butler, and then I have a Butler Family Farm, and then on the Butler Family Farm, I have a business account, a business page with that.
Okay, and you're wanting to invite your personal friends from your personal page over to your business, or vice versa?
My personal page to my business.
Okay. You can link them. I know I have my personal page, and then I have my business. I have my personal account with my business page, commercial page, and I have them linked so that everything that you see on Creekside Maples or the commercial side of it also shows up on my personal page. And what you have to do is in Facebook, in your settings, there's a place there where you'll see your personal page and then your personal account and then your pages.
Mm-hmm.
And what that'll ask you to do, you can go down, scroll through it. You have to look for it a little bit because they change it all the time.
Yeah.
But when I did it, if you just scroll down through there, it'll ask if you want all your accounts pages linked. And if you check that box and say yes, well, then everything that shows up on one page will be on the other and vice versa.
Okay. I'll work on that then.
Yeah.
That'll be a good start. I downloaded, I don't know, 15 or 20 videos a day that I've been doing because I used to link YouTube to Facebook, and somebody told me don't do that because Facebook will not monetize it. You have to load them individually right to Facebook. So I deleted them all off, went through the thing. They also told me to get a business page. So I went and got the business page and it took me forever to set that up. When we set it up, we clicked on it and it disappeared. We didn't know where it went. Finally, a couple of days later, we figured out it popped over to the side. So it's we've been fighting with it and finally got it. We downloaded, I think, 15 or 20 videos earlier this year, and I stopped doing it until I didn't know because I only have like 33 followers on there, and they want to have 1,000 followers within 90 days or something like that. And so I'm still trying to I want to get all the followers I have on my other page over to that page. So that's what I'll do is I'll go in and look for that.
Yeah, because that's what I did. Now I've had my commercial page and all that for a couple of years. So again, they're always changing things, but it shouldn't be much more evolved than when I did it. And are you uploading videos as well from YouTube to your Facebook, or is that something you're planning on doing?
I'm actually not from YouTube to Facebook. I'm just upload them from my computer to Facebook.
Yeah.
So they're not linked together.
What what platform are you using to upload or to edit your videos and upload them?
I'm editing them now on Filmora.
Okay. I don't know if Filmora has it, but I know Jesse and I know we use DaVinci.
Ours does.
And you can actually select what platform that you want your videos to upload to, and it'll upload all kinds of them all at the same time.
Yeah, they have. I've seen that. I'm actually right now. I'm uploading the ones from my older editor, which was AVS.
Mm-hmm.
And once I get all those uploaded, then I'm going to start with the Filmora ones, and they have a way to fix it.
Yeah.
You know, you go in there and pick it on YouTube or Instagram or anything on the Filmora one. You can add. There's so many different platforms you can load it up with.
Do they upload to all of them simultaneously, or do you?
I think it will. I think it will. I have to check on it. I'm not really sure, but I'm in the country and my internet is almost non-existent. We run it at 3 megabytes per second upload, and our download's 50. And I had a guy come out here the other day because it was all the way down to 1.3, and it was taking me an hour to load up a 6-minute video. And I said, "What the heck?"
Yeah.
So they came out and they said, "Well, they're working on fiber. When I get fiber, they said we'll get you at 900." And I went like, "Okay, when's that going to be?" And they said, "Well, next spring."
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, I know with Jesse, he had some issues there with upload speed and stuff, but it was a issue within the box outside where the wires were coming to his house. Is that correct, Jesse? I think.
Yeah, we were down to almost nothing, and it was due to my router. Yeah. And so they had to change out the router. They had to change out some wiring, and I'm between 30 and 40 megabits per second now. It's fast.
Are you in town?
I'm in town though, yeah. But I just dropped the link. I just dropped a link for a video you might want to check out. Since you're rural and you're in US, you might want to check that video out.
Yeah.
The video that's one video that was put out by Living Traditions Homestead, and then there's another one. I don't know if I have a link to that one, but it was put out just recently by a guy named Tim from Ridge Life. And if you go to Tim Ridge Life, just type in Wi-Fi, Tim from Ridge Life, and type in Wi-Fi in the search.
Okay.
And check out his latest video. It's an AT&T system that they got for rural folks like yourself that you might want to look into.
Okay.
If one of the moderators can find that, it's Tim from Ridge Life. It's one of his latest videos here in the last month or so. I was going to go back and I was getting LG from LG Homestead was asking Tony, how do you get monetized on Facebook? Or what's the process?
Well, you have to apply just like you do at YouTube.
Okay.
But you have to have, I forget how many followers. But I think it's a lot. Like
it's 10,000, I think.
Yeah, it's way up there.
They don't give that away.
And then there's a lot of hoops to jump through. Honestly, a person can do what they want, but Facebook, get them monetized on Facebook. Once you get there, it's okay, but getting there it's a lot of work. You got to be so consistent with your content. You've really got to work hard at it. Basically, you need to set up as a business on there, and that'll get you there. But it takes a lot. It really does.
There are some good webinars on that.
But as far as knowing all the ins and outs about it now, I mean, I've been on there for.
Lori, I hate to say this, but there might be a YouTube video on how to do that.
Yeah, there is.
There's lots of webinars.
And that'll be the easiest way to look. There's webinars, there's podcasts, there's all that stuff, because it's quite a long time ago, but I've been on here for 15 years, and they change so much every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, from what I read, it said you have to have 10,000 followers, and they will contact you just like Facebook will once you hit that 10,000.
Yeah,
and don't they also? They don't do watch hours like we have on YouTube. They do minutes, right? They do something with minutes.
Yeah, I think it's content minutes.
Content minutes, yes.
And
I think it's also a lot of engagement. They want
You-
to really
Yeah, they
monitor
really watch it. And then if you think YouTube's strict,
Yeah, Facebook's real strict.
yeah, there's a lot of things that they won't allow,
Bella.
and it gets worse all the time. You know, they're changing the rules every day. So
Well, I think YouTube and all the other platforms. Let me just say, all the other platforms are kind of watching each other. Like they're all watching, let's say TikTok, right?
Yeah.
If TikTok's doing something, it's making a lot of noise in the industry. Well, the others want to follow, and they want to get that same amount of. That's why Reels are so hot, and Instagram, Instagram Reels, and now Facebook, and they're all wanting to. They're all vying for the same audience, right? They want those
Yeah.
people to use their platform.
Shorts on YouTube, but on shorts you don't get monetized for them.
Well, but they're fixing. I bet you in January they're fixing to change that.
Well,
Now
I
you
think
can get monetized strictly through shorts, starting in January.
Well,
okay.
I wear shorts in some of my videos.
But the Bermudas don't count,
Oh.
and neither
Or
do tidy
cargo.
whities. Tidy
Yeah.
whities and Bermudas
Yeah, but-
don't count.
But when I wear my Bermudas to town, I get monetized for them. There's been more than once. There's been a tuck-a-buck going on here. So
Oh,
Wow.
Oh my word.
Yeah. So Lori, Instagram is really good. In fact, I don't do Facebook, but I do Instagram. Instagram is really nice because you can.
yeah,
It's
Joni.
more of a photo and video
Yeah,
platform.
I don't like Facebook, to be honest. I only keep it for the commercial side of it because it makes it's really good marketing for your business. I
Right.
will say that. And I don't use it for anything else because I don't like all the drama and all the junk on there. But when it comes to my commercial page and marketing my business and what we do here in the homestead, it really, really works for that because you can join so many other communities through just a simple link. And you can take your whatever you're offering, like in our case it was produce and chickens and pork and the sawmill and all that.
Right.
Well, with just a click of a button, you can send that out to thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people. It doesn't cost me anything. It's great advertising.
Yep.
And it really does make good money. I don't know. I bet you last year, 80% of our business came through our marketing on Facebook.
Right.
Well, I understand that Facebook pays more on the videos and stuff. Also, you get better pay on that than you do YouTube. And
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't hold me to this, but I heard that Instagram is owned by Facebook now.
I don't think so. I didn't hear that because I know Facebook just had a total refit. They're not even known as Facebook hardly now. It's like Meta or something.
It's called Meta. Yeah, it's Meta.
Yeah.
Because they have that. I have a virtual reality game, and it's Meta. And so, but you have to have a Facebook account that you can use it because it goes through Facebook or
Yeah.
it goes through Meta. But Meta also owns Instagram.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing wrong with Meta. I met my wife many years ago, and it's
Yep.
been great. So.
Yeah, I think we all met our wives. I mean, mine's been for 38 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. We get 34 in.
Yeah, and I only use Facebook for the marketplace. I mean, you can buy and sell just about anything there.
Yes. Marketplace. I love Marketplace. You can buy stuff, sell stuff, and it's really, really good. And that's what, again, I use it more for commerce than I do. I don't use it for the social side at all.
Yeah. And that's one reason I don't like to go on Facebook because it can get pretty mundane and political, and there's a lot of drama. There's a lot of that stuff that I just don't have time for. I'm more of it. Hey, what can I see that I need? What do I see that I want to get rid of? It's that kind of stuff. But
yeah. Well, we stick to YouTube, and Joni's the Instagram queen.
Oh yeah, she knows that Instagram stuff. She knows it well.
Using an old phone.
So, and 12 Stone says, "Yep, Instagram is owned by Facebook, Meta."
Okay.
Yep.
Thanks, Byron.
Here, this is something, right? Here,
Bye.
use this photo.
Yep.
Well, yeah. So LG brings a point. There's a lot of different groups on Facebook. Like there's goats a goat group. There's a chicken group. There's probably cattle groups. There's all kind. If you have something you want to be a part of, Facebook probably has a page for it.
They do. Yeah.
So it's good for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
For information.
Yeah. I'm part of a group on there for milling, like Sawyer's, and a lot of good information. But yet, what I use that for is basically it advertises my YouTube channel because that's where all my videos are. So when someone asks me a question,
Yep. Uh-oh.
And I answer it in that, and then I just go send them directly to my YouTube channel where they get the videos.
Tell your mother-in-law you're busy.
That was my daughter.
Go ahead, Jerry.
So, Tony, you have a mill?
Yeah, sawmill.
If I ask you what kind it is?
It is a woodland mill.
Woodland.
HM 126.
Okay. I've been looking at a North Saw.
Yeah.
In HD 36.
Okay. Well,
because I have a lot of trees in my place that I want to get something out of, because I do a lot of woodworking on the side.
Yeah.
For fun.
Yeah. Well, head on if you want to. I don't know if you're sub to the channel or not, but if you want to head over and take a look at, I have a whole playlist of sawmill stuff there. I have a bunch of reviews on the mill, all that stuff. If you want to take a look at it, it's there. Help yourself if you like it.
What's your link?
I just put it on. I just put it in the chat.
Okay.
I put one to his Creekside Chronicles. Creekside Maples and Creekside
Mill.
Right? Maple Mills, right? And then they also have a Sunday devotional that comes out every Sunday morning at 8:30 Central Time called Creekside Chronicles. Also put that link up there as well. But yeah, check out Creekside. They do a lot of milling.
And where are you at, really? Are you actually in Canada?
Yeah, I'm in New Brunswick, Canada.
New Brunswick, okay.
It's real neat, and I don't want to. This is your live, Jesse. I don't want to.
Oh no, we have no agenda, no nothing. So
we actually just moved from Nova Scotia to our new property, a new homestead, and so it's quite an interesting story. It's all on. Our main channel is Creekside Maples, and it's all there. But basically, in a nutshell, we just moved up here, and we're on a new piece of land that we purchased through the help of all of our community and stuff through YouTube, and it's bare ground, man. So we're just here in a tent and outdoor kitchen and building things as we go along, trying to get a house built now. So that's kind of what we're doing.
Yeah, I am subscribed to Creekside Maples.
Okay, good. Thank you.
But I'll go back and check out the videos and stuff, and because I do want to buy a mill, and just for a couple of different reasons. One, there's so many trees down that people just burn here, and they're burning walnut trees, and I'm thinking, that's a lot of wood. That good wood that could be used for something. They're burning it up because they just don't have any place to get rid of it.
Where are you at, Jerry?
In Southwest Missouri.
Oh man, we lived in Joplin for 9 years.
Well, I'm in Stark City.
Okay, I know where you're at. Yeah.
You know where Stark City is?
Yeah, I know where you're at.
Yeah, I'm in Stark City.
Okay.
So Jerry, of the 900 acres you got there, how much of it's wooded?
Oh, I got tree rows that's got some trees that I want to get rid of and stuff, but I've got probably 6 or 7 acres. It's all woods. Most of it's in grass.
Right.
So my ground, I'm on what they call the Newtonia red soil. I don't have any rock here.
Oh wow, lucky you.
Rock, we have no rock. We find a rock, we pick it up, bring it to the house. Look, rock, and I have neighbors calling me, telling me, I'll bring you rocks, But
hey, I'll ship you a bunch free of charge.
Yeah, it's everyone's to bring me a bunch of rocks, But we don't know. Our soil is NRCS rated the top soil in the nation.
Really?
For crops and stuff. And when I bought it, shortly after I bought it, they told me it tripled in value because of a farmer across the road from me who I used to work for. He entered a bunch of contests and won the most corn per acre, per bushel per acre, and the most soybeans per bushel per acre. And if you're into cropping, you heard his name, but if you're not into crops, you probably wouldn't hurt them. But so that by him doing that raised our value.
Gonna have one. I was giving one to Virginia. She said, "What's everyone eating? I haven't eaten today. This is a little Cheez-It."
I'm eating almond, or they're actually maple almond. They're nuts. Well, almonds, but that's what they are, coated in maple syrup.
What?
Yup.
Is that from your maple syrup from your trees?
Well, not from these ones, but from no.
No, but the other ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Leanne says she'll send you plenty of rocks.
Yeah,
Jerry.
I've had a lot of people tell me they'll send me rocks. I haven't seen a box show up with any rocks yet.
Oh.
Yeah. LG says, I'm about to put my apron on and cook a Swanson pot pie in the microwave. Well, LG, Lori, you need to film that and it'll go viral.
Yeah.
Put that on YouTube, girl.
I'll tell you what, when I was a teenager, I ate a lot of those Swanson pot pies, I'll tell you. Those, and then the cup of noodles. Man alive, that was high dollar food right there.
No, the Hungry Man. Remember the old Hungry Man?
Oh,
Hungry
yeah.
Man, yeah. And I can eat 2 of those.
Yep. Yeah, those are the days.
I remember the banquet chicken too.
Yeah.
And I don't even think you can find that anymore.
I don't know. I like those. Not banquet chicken, but it was. I'm trying to think what it was. Anyway. Oh, Dixie Lee fried chicken.
Dixie Lee fried chicken?
It's only in Canada.
Never heard tell of them?
Mm-mm.
Oh man,
It's a Canadian.
they were good.
It's kind of like a KFC.
Yeah, it's like KFC competition.
Oh, really? In a box? Frozen?
No, you went to a restaurant.
Okay.
You got it like you got KFC. That was good stuff.
We went to Kentucky for the meetup. We didn't see one single KFC, and the one we did see was closed down.
I know. Micro Farmer. I mean, he was. He led you all across the parking lot down that dark. Man, I'm sitting there going, dude, where you going? It's dark, man.
And then the next day I did, or was it the same night? Might have been the next night. I did a news footage from one of the guys that worked there. And he was telling us all about the history about why that place closed down.
Yeah.
It might have been the same night, but I don't remember. But yeah, it was something else. And we drove all around there, Kentucky. I guess they're further east.
Yeah.
Where we were at.
Yeah. I spent a lot of time in Kentucky, Muhlenberg County.
They said, well, if the Kentucky folks don't want KFC in their state, why are we eating it?
Where was the Colonel from? Georgia?
Well, I would think he was from Kentucky somewhere.
Well,
Jan's not here to tell us.
Where's Google and Jan?
Where's Google and Jan? Google and Jan, we need an answer. She was here earlier. She had to step out probably.
Oh.
We're so wrong.
I watched a thing on TV one time that talked about the history of Kentucky Fried Chicken, but I can't remember. I know he started it off at a gas station.
Correct. He started selling fried chicken out of a gas station.
Yeah, but I can't remember what state it was now.
And then I think he bought the place or rented the place across the street from the gas station and opened up a restaurant.
Yeah.
His own restaurant. I don't remember. Yeah, I saw the same. I think the same story. It was I think it was in conjunction with a bunch of other. They were talking about how McDonald's started. It might have been discovered how McDonald's started and
Food to Build America.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah. He couldn't keep workers for the first few years. They all flew the coop.
Chicken. They were too chicken to come to work.
Yeah.
Too chicken to come to work. Okay, it's getting deep now. When
Joni.
when Joni jumps in, you know it's getting deep.
He's over here in the corner cooking supper.
She's cooking, huh? Okay.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
outdoor kitchen. I'll tell you what, it's a nice setup. It really is.
Did you put out a video today, Tony? Or you got one coming out tomorrow? When's your video coming out?
Well, it's supposed to have been out today, but like I told you, when I downloaded the new DaVinci, it took me a whole day just to figure it out. So my editing went down the drain. But I'm going to try to get one out here today or tomorrow or Saturday. So
yeah. So Googling Rambler said he's from Henryville, Indiana.
Henryville.
Henryville.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Henryville, Indiana.
got some water there.
A suburb of Indianapolis, I believe.
Hennepin, Oklahoma.
We know friends in Hennepin.
Good.
Yep.
Colonel Sanders free up on a farm in Indiana. Free up? Maybe she meant grew up on a farm in Indiana. Colonel Sanders.
Grew up on a chicken farm.
Yep. I wish, I don't think to this day anybody knows those 13 herbs and spices, do they?
I don't know. I
make 3 people now.
Yeah, I make my own coating. I make my own coating, and it's a secret.
Tony uses that many on his Thanksgiving turkey.
Yeah, I do.
Matter of fact, that's what our daughter was just calling.
Creekside Backwoods Rub.
Creekside Backwoods Rub. Okay.
It just sounds wrong, but hey, it tastes good.
Well, then you need to change it to Creekside Backwoods Butt Rub.
Oh.
Kind of wisecrack is that?
Oh my Lord, getting deep.
That's a real bummer.
Yeah, Virginia, we figured you meant grew up.
Good thing I wear boots.
Yeah. Grab your shovel, get a ladder.
Did the weather change yet, Tony? Is it getting cold there yet?
You know what? It was not that cold last night. Down to 7 Celsius, but supposed to drop down again to about 2, I think, tonight or something. But it hasn't been bad. It's been up 22 today.
Is this your first year up there?
No. I grew up here. We moved to the U.S. in 2003, spent 15, almost 16 years down there, and then moved back here 5.5 years ago.
Hey, Jesse, it
Yes,
was
ma'am?
so hot. It was so hot in that tent last night, it was peeling the wallpaper.
So all the fake birds were falling off the wall?
Yeah. Isn't that awful?
That's bad.
Yeah. No, I had the fire going last night,
Oh, my Lord.
and that old fire in that
You had to
that
open every
in that
window.
wall tent. I'll tell you what, it got warm in there last night.
So it was nice to just jump out of the tent and go sit in the kitchen.
It was, and that's the cool thing. Get up this morning, and now that we've got the gazebo over it, and we put clear plastic shower curtains actually
We can shower in
around the
kitchen.
outside of it with some what are they called? The other curtains?
Panels.
Just panels, and gave it some color, and it keeps all the dew off, all the frost off, keeps the bugs out, all that stuff. And it actually, you can turn the heater on. It warms it up in here a little bit. So it's kind of really nice,
And now the bears can't see what we're eating.
Right.
Oh, you finally got the curtains up, or the screens up. Let's say that.
Yeah. I don't know if you can. I think you can just see it.
Oh,
And
okay.
can't see it much there, but
Well,
Are you
It'll be-
getting ready to build a home?
what's that?
Are you going to build a home there?
Yes, we're building our own little cottage here, and it'll be our final home probably. But I milled all the lumber for it myself, so that's good.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it's going to be an open timber frame concept, so it's going to be all wood inside as well, natural wood, and I'm just trying to get the wife to start it. So
She can't get the foundation down yet, huh?
look, I've been at her all day to get that foundation started.
That's
At
another
least get
story.
it staked out, but no, sir.
That's another story.
well, you gotta have it staked out. You gotta mark all the holes if you're gonna drill them. He's
Yeah,
got Jerry still has to put all the piers in. Once he gets all the piers,
yeah,
the footing piers. Yeah, and what were they call with the bell on the bottom?
they're called Bigfoot foundations.
Bigfoot foundations. And he's got to put like what 16 or 18 of them.
16 of them. So I'm drilling 16 holes, 22 inches round, by 42 inches deep.
Wow.
Yeah, and so far, right now, I got to do it all by hand, unless y'all out there in wonderful YT land know some folks that live around here that could drop in with a tractor and an auger. Hey,
that would help. That would help.
I have
Anybody?
a tractor and an auger, but it might take me a little while to drive there.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jerry, you come on up, and I'll load you up some good rocks to take back with you.
And you may find your own too, Jerry, while you're drilling. Dang.
I guarantee you that.
We'll even give you maple syrup for your service.
Yeah, we'll throw in a bottle of maple syrup.
And some
You teach me how to make it.
What's that?
You can teach me how to make it. I just bought some sugar maple trees to put on the property, so I can tap them.
Okay.
Where does he live?
Well, we have that on the channel too. You can go there and there's all kinds of stuff, maple syrup playlists and stuff. But no, we love the maple syrup. But here on the new property, we went from having about 300 really top-notch sugar maple trees to we got about 40 or 50 here. So it'll scale down for sure. So, but what we're going to do is we're going to get into honeybees. So we want to start producing honey, and that'll yeah. Joni says that's got a little sting to it.
Yeah, I have to stay away from them. I'm allergic to them.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well,
deadly.
At least it'll help you. It'll help you get a bear each year.
Well, at least Winnie the Pooh. But we've got a bear, a black bear. Actually, he's walking all the way up around top of the property, and
eating all the apples.
Yeah, we see him, his tracks and the signs of his passage.
You don't think he'll come mess around with the camp, do you?
He won't while we're here.
But we don't want him while we're gone either.
No, but if we were away and he got desperate enough for food, he might come in and check it out. But you have to make sure all your food's put up and you don't leave trash around or nothing. So. But
do you leave the dogs around that they can alert the bear and chase them off or whatever?
Yeah. My 2 outdoor hunting dogs, they go absolutely nuts when there's a bear around. So they go crazy and usually scare the bear off. So
okay, good.
Yeah. There's this common misconception that bears out there are just ready to attack people and devour you, but it's not. Bears are more scared of you than you are of them. And, I grew up hunting and trapping bear, and never in all my life have I ever, and we've shot a lot and snared a lot, never had one ever chase us. Or anything.
And when is bear season?
It's now.
Oh, it's on now.
Yeah.
Do you guys have to have a tag to do that?
Yeah, got to have a tag. So,
okay.
Yeah, we get a permit, ticket, whatever you call it. But yeah, it's excellent meat though.
Does it have to be reported? So let's say you go and buy your license to get or tag to get a bear. If you shoot one, do you have to report it?
Yeah, you got to call it in and register it. Got to register it. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah. It's just tough getting the bear stand still long enough to put that registration sticker on signed in.
Do you tag them in the ear? We just want to pierce your ear.
Yeah, but no, you have to take their jaw and send in. I think it's their molars or something. They want you to anyway. That's how they find out how old the bear is and keep track of the number of bear and all that.
Tamara, Tony, and Joni live in New Brunswick. They live in New Brunswick, Canada.
Yep,
which is just north of New York? If you're from the States.
Yeah. Well, Maine is right. We're on the border of Maine.
Okay, on the border of Maine.
Yeah, and we are probably 3.5 hours from what is it? We're in Maine where we go shopping. Bangor.
Bangor and Augusta.
Yeah, and Augusta.
Okay.
2 big cities.
And I imagine we would be.
I'd say that fridge is working well. Look.
4.5 hours to New York, probably.
Even hardly fall.
Hey, look at this.
Look at this.
But-
Tonight's supper.
Was that bear?
No, tonight's supper is pork steak.
Okay, so that's from your hogs that you processed.
That's from our hogs that we processed, and they've been marinating for, well, a long time. We freeze it with the marinade on it, and then it pulls the marinade right into the meat.
Been marinating almost a
So
year.
they're going to be tasty.
Was that a wet marinade or a dry marinade?
That's a dry rub on them. Yeah, yeah. We coat them good, and then put them in and vacuum seal them.
That's that
That's why I
creekside
did the
backwoods.
ribs.
That's
Yeah.
that creekside backwoods rub.
There you go. That's what it is. Now there's the creekside back rub. Now I get one of those each night too, but the backwoods rub is seasoning. You don't want to get them mixed up.
No.
So Chad Gamber says, I lived in the International Falls on Lake Cabatagama. Black bear everywhere. They're a nuisance. Not hard to hunt them up here.
Yeah,
Whatever that is.
yeah.
Catatagama.
Could be up in Michigan, something like that. Upper state New York.
Ask them, is he in Canada or US?
Yeah, it could be. I know out in British Columbia there's a lot of bear. Manitoba have a lot of bear. Yukon, there's a lot of bear there. In Alaska, they have a lot of bear.
Yeah, but they have grizzlies there.
Well,
Yeah.
I lived in International Falls, so wherever International Falls is,
Yeah, I should know where that's at.
yeah. Is that not New York?
I was going to say, it sounds like
Sounds like New York. Could you Google that, Lisa?
Hey, Jan, where you at?
Minnesota. Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
It's in Minnesota. Eh? It's in Minnesota.
Okay, Minnesota. Mhm. That's the way. No, is it Minnesota? That's the land of 10,000 lakes.
Yep.
Yeah,
where the Mall of America is.
Mall of America's there. We used to go
Yep.
there every year.
Take the girlies
Yep.
there.
What's the guy that we used to listen to? Lisa, his Lake Wobegon. Lake Wobegon.
Yeah, we used to listen to him.
It's
Garrison
still there.
Keillor.
Lake Wobegon.
Lake Wobegon.
Lake Wobegon.
One of his books.
Yeah, Garrison Keillor.
He's a
We used to listen to his audio.
Yeah.
Deals. Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Vinyl Cafe.
Yeah, he was good. The Vinyl Cafe.
hmm He's another. Well, not a Paul Harvey, but he was kind of like Paul Harvey to me, where he would say something you couldn't tell if he was lying or if it was true.
Yeah, I loved how he just his modulation in his voice, how he could tell his story was so good.
He was an excellent storyteller.
Yeah, he was.
You know?
Yeah. But anyhow, yeah. All right. Well, it looks like I got to check out, guys. My daughter wants me to call her.
Yeah.
She she needs my spice list. She's baking her very first turkey for Thanksgiving this weekend. Newly married, so she wants to do it dad style. So
Is that going to be Saturday or Sunday?
That'll be Monday, actually.
Oh, so you're doing it on Monday?
Yeah.
No, but when are you celebrating the dinner? When are you celebrating that turkey with her?
Well, we won't be with her. She's doing her own because she can't get to be with us because they're working.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, they're working Saturday and Sunday. They have their own videography business and they do a lot of weddings.
Right.
And so they have two weddings Saturday and Sunday that they're taking pictures and videoing. And
Right.
so they're pretty tied up there. And then Monday is their day off. And
So are you going to celebrate? Are you going to celebrate there at home or with your mother-in-law?
Yeah, we're going to go over to Judy's, and
Okay.
Rayma's coming in with us, Chelsea and Zach, and so I'm going to cook the turkey, and I'm cooking a what is it? Green bean bacon casserole. I'm doing sweet potatoes with marshmallows, walnuts, and caramelized onions and all that good stuff, maple syrup, and
everyone else bringing pie.
So
Because your Thanksgiving is actually Monday.
yes, yeah.
Okay.
It's 6 weeks
But
different from
it's gonna
We
be a good
leave
time.
now, Jesse. We can get there in time.
I mean, it's all sounding good, especially when you said sweet potato. You had what? Sweet potato. I love sweet
man.
potatoes. At least you don't like them.
I've
Too much,
cooked
too much like a yam.
I have cooked every Thanksgiving and Christmas meal since we've been married.
except one.
And well, one, I was in the hospital with kidney stones.
Are you serious, Tony?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's,
Oh, I'll pray for you right now.
Hey, Jesse, I could tell you lots of stories about all of his other talents, too.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
No,
Uh-oh.
oh.
I
Yeah.
mean it in a family way.
What?
Listen,
What?
this here is gonna go out. This is gonna go out on YouTube.
Dear, you heard it right here. You heard her say she's in a family way.
No,
I
it-
never knew that.
Well, I'm going to ask right now. I want the exclusive. I want you. You heard it here first, folks.
Hey,
Days ahead.
Jesse, listen. What I'm about to say is going to put your views through the roof. You ready?
Come on, bring it.
Tony can French cup his own pants.
Oh, no.
What?
Yes,
No way.
he does. Yeah.
Wow, that
On
says
that-
a lot right there, Tony.
I'll tell you what, man.
Hey, and I bet you still have tucked away now, not right here, but tucked away. I bet you have a brand new set of Stacey Adams. Uh-huh.
Jesse,
You know what?
he is just as comfortable
I do.
with a chainsaw.
I used to wear a lot of his shoes.
Uh-huh. Stacey Adams. What that was the cream of the crop right there, Bubba.
Back then, boy, you didn't have those. If you weren't sporting those, you weren't dressed.
That's right.
Listen, this guy right here is just
All
as
right.
comfortable with a chainsaw in his hand, or he can sit down at the sewing machine.
Yeah, right. Anyway, on that note,
Yeah, right. Anyway.
yeah. On that note, we got to run. I got to call my daughter.
So
Hey,
Tony, so what?
hey, remember, keep it pure, eh?
You big cure, eh?
So look for some new videos.
Yeah, new sewing videos. Right.
All right.
All right,
Thanks,
guys.
guys.
Hey,
Nice
Gary,
meeting
good
you,
talking to you.
Tony
All right.
the seamstress man. Oh, Tony
Hey.
the seamstress man.
Listen, we're putting out a whole line of T-shirts, so.
Yeah. That's going to be good. Well, listen, everybody. Steve, Jerry, we're fixing to go ahead and jump off. I got a few things I got to get done. Thank you to everybody in the chat, all the moderators that helped out. Scott, I hope you're feeling better soon, real soon, because next time I'm going to charge. No, I'm just joking. Hey, we had Wumster where to begin. Hey, Janice, good to see you. I'm glad you were able to make it and say hello. And thank everybody for the thumbs up. And next Thursday, Scott will be back
Don't forget to call
to
me.
same back channels, same back bat time. And hopefully I'll be there with him. So
We'll talk soon.
everybody else, say hello to your family. Oh, happy Canada Thanksgiving Day, you guys in Canada. Not just Tony and Joni, but all you other folks there from Canada. So we'll talk with you later. And don't forget, I may not always be right, but I'm never wrong. Good day, good day, good day, good day, good day.